Alright, let's see. Let's get everything up and running here. Okay, we are good. We're good to go. Alright, everyone. Sean, hello. Hello. Social, thank you for the heart, mate. Appreciate you. I know I gotta message you back. I know, I'm sorry. I'm really bad at messaging people back. I'm only 1 gallon in viral. I gotta have some more. I gotta have some more to trigger the right? That's what it's all about. You guys want to own the libs? Own MAGA by drinking seed oils? Alright, anyways, guys, start tapping and sharing. We are looking for opposition. Guys, I am going to be putting some stuff up here in the background, right? I'm going to be making it a background worthy of looking at that doesn't just have a blue and white wall, okay? Got 2 flags I'm getting. They will be here on Monday, I believe. They get very offended. Hello.
Bro, you promote seed oils. What are you talking about?
Hey, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 29, buddy. You promote seed oils. What are you talking about, man?
I do?
Yeah, I thought you were the one that said, like, you had this post one time talking about how seed oils are bad. Was it
saying something isn't bad isn't me promoting it. It's saying it's not bad.
Oh, okay.
Me promoting seed oils would say, hey guys, you should all have seed oils, and I'm selling it and saying you guys should have as much of it as possible. I'm not doing that.
Well, that's your definition of promoting it, but
well, no, that's the definition of promoting it. We can't just make up definitions. That's the definition.
Yeah, tomato autism, whatever. We could talk about something else.
Okay, well, all right. I'm glad we cleared up that I am not promoting it. What are your thoughts on the background?
Yeah, man. How was your day, bro?
Good. What are your thoughts on the background?
Well, I just wanted to whoa. Oh, that's your arm. I was like, man.
What are your thoughts on the background?
Yeah, we can get there. I was just trying to engage with you real quick. Ask you how your day was, instead of just people coming up here crashing out on you.
It's been good. It's been good. Thanks for asking.
That's good, man. Hey, well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your night, man. And God bless. Take care.
Okay,
man.
So you don't want to have a conversation. Okay, got it. Wonderful. Okay. How do I sound? Is it better? What's glitchy? I'm glitchy? Come on. Don't tell me that. It's really going to ruin my day if you tell me that. Yeah, I know. They're obsessed with seed oils. I sound good. Everything should be good, right? All right. I am unfortunately a little bit further away from the modem or from the Wi-Fi thingy, so I'm supposed to be getting a duplicator though, so hopefully that'll help.
What's supposed to be going?
Hey, how you doing?
Yo.
Hey man, how old are you?
20.
Okay. Can you lower your background noise? It's really loud.
What's up?
Your background noise is very loud. Is there a way you can minimize it?
Yeah, I hate the left.
Okay. But can you minimize the background noise so we can have a conversation?
You can't hear it
anymore. We hear you, but there's a lot of background noise, and I want to have a conversation, and I just want to...
There's no background noise anymore.
Well, that's not up to you to decide. There is a little bit, but that's not up for you to decide if there's no background noise. That's up for us to decide. That's not your decision.
What are you talking about?
I don't know how to say that any clearer.
Me,
it is not.
If I have background noise, it's up to me to eliminate it, no?
It's up to you to eliminate it, but it's not up to you to decide if it's still there. We're the one who hears it, and we're the one who has to suffer through it.
All right, bro.
Okay, so why are you such a snowflake and hate the left?
I'm a snowflake and I hate the left because they get under my skin.
Yeah,
they're out of shape. They're all fat. They're low IQ. They're ugly. It's like they have no redeeming qualities. Like at least, conservative women are hot.
Do you have a source on that?
Least.
Do you have a source on that? other than my
I do.
feelings?
The
Don't say
average,
don't say
I do.
my life. Don't
I'll
say
give you
my
a source
life.
right now.
Don't say common sense. Don't
Let me
say
give
my
you a
life. Don't say
source.
my eyes. Yeah,
Let me give you a source.
as long as it's an objective source.
Let me give you a source. White women are more likely to be right-leaning, we know this, than black women. The average black woman's 188.9 pounds. The average white woman's around 160.
This is
So
really
there we
weird
go.
that
It
you know
proves it.
this.
The average liberals are fat and overweight. Simple.
No, that doesn't prove anything. That's
And
weird that you know
ugly.
that. I think you need a therapist.
Well, I just told you the truth, so there's your source. Source.
Well, that's
There it
not a
is.
source because weight doesn't mean attractiveness. But look at
Oh, it
dude, we can
doesn't?
see what you look like. By the way, do you know that we
Weight
see what
doesn't
you look
equal
like?
attractiveness?
Do you know that we see what you look like? Are you
Yeah.
aware that are you okay? And you're talking about attractiveness,
No.
but we can see what you look
Yeah,
like.
I am.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just want to make sure everybody can see this face.
Yeah, attractiveness is an objective thing. That's why my comments and my DMs are flooded with women. And
Yeah,
you know, a fat
it's not
liberal cuck
objective.
like you, they're not. It's
Well, hey
flooded with
guys,
gay men.
if he's
So
good looking, put a
there's a
one.
difference.
If he's not good looking, put a two. If
Yeah.
he's good looking, put a one. If he's not good looking, put a two. We're gonna see how
Let's
many
refer
twos
to
you
my
get.
totally unbiased live TikTok
Two,
chat
two,
for my
two,
polls.
two,
Yes. I haven't
two,
seen one
two,
number yet.
two, zero. I don't know what that means, but two, two. Not
Whoa.
looking good, man. Two.
Your live chat said I'm ugly.
You got
Hey,
three
stats don't lie
ones.
though, right?
Two, two,
Do
two,
stats lie?
two. You got one. Manny is giving you a
No.
lot. There's a guy that's really into you. Maybe you should experiment.
Look at that.
Minus 10.
Look at that.
Minus 10. Not looking good, man. I don't think you're in place to be judging people's
I know, bro.
attractiveness.
I mean, all that's
You,
looking good for me is just the fact that I mog you. I just mog you. I've never seen a leftist that was more physically attractive or physically in better shape than me.
the
Never
fact that
once.
you're using
You're
the word
open
mog.
to disprove me.
The fact that you're using the
You're
word mog.
Doug.
The fact that
Little
you're
Doug.
the fact that you're using the word mog.
Dougie bull.
The fact that you're using the word mog. The fact that you're using the word mog unironically is really fucking cringe.
Get mogged, little
You're
Doug.
using that word
Get
unironically.
mogged.
Guys, never use that word unironically, please. It makes you sound absolutely ridiculous. What's up, Colby? What's up, Colby?
Yo, what's up? Are you a communist or socialist perchance?
I need to know your age first before we move forward.
I'm 18.
Okay. What year were you born?
2002.
Nope. Goodbye. Nope. Fucking idiot. What a night so far, guys. Friday night. What's going on? Hey,
up, Dougie?
how you doing, man? How old are you?
What's up? Yo, what's up? I'm 41.
All right. What's on your mind?
Well, I just came from X. I usually spend more time over there now, and I watched this video. They were probably in Michigan or Minnesota or something, and they're all at this yoga studio. It's all these hot chicks, all these hot yoga chicks, right? And they seem to all be pissed off that ICE is coming in their neighborhood, and they're just berating the women who are working there. I don't know, because somehow the business owner had facilitated ICE in some way.
So what are we talking about, dude? What's going on here?
So this massive group of white women were berating the staff owners because of ICE, and it's like, how do they not just get through that ICE is there to remove people who have been let into the country, who might have come from prison or a mental asylum, or there's well-documented evidence that these southern countries have sent over very dangerous people.
What do you mean by dangerous? Hold on. So are you saying undocumented immigrants are dangerous?
Well, a lot of the people who came during Biden's reign, a lot of them, yeah, they were let out from...
I don't know why you call it a reign. That's really weird to call it. Could you show evidence that these people have like high rates of mental issues or violence or anything like that?
Well, I mean, that's what you always do. You always ask for a source.
Yes. Guys, how dare I ask for evidence? How dare I just not let something slide? Yeah, we ask for evidence on the left. I know on the right you don't need evidence. You guys, so no. You are going to provide evidence. You can't just make shit up and expect for us to believe it. That's not how things work.
I'm not going to get on my phone and just...
Okay, but then you just said some bullshit that you can't back up.
Well, you can do any crime that search up any crime that was
No,
happening.
this is
from,
on you, buddy. This is on
The
you.
gangs in Venezuela were well
This
known.
is on
They've
you.
come and set
Go
up
ahead.
in America.
So prove it.
That's a
Prove
fact.
it. Prove it. So if it's a fact, then prove it.
That's a
So prove it.
accepted fact by
Then prove
many,
it.
many people.
You're not going to continue talking. You are going to prove it. Okay? We're not just going to like say things and just bank on it being true or not. Again, I know on the right that's what's allowed. You guys can say anything. You don't need proof. If it sounds good, then it must be true. I get it. That's how you guys operate. That's not how we operate over here. You need evidence. Okay? So provide it. I don't know if you know this or not.
I mean,
So provide it. Otherwise, we're not going to move forward.
everybody knows the Venezuelan game. What was it called? Like La Trenta Quarta.
Provide evidence. Provide evidence.
So you want me to get on my phone?
Yes.
You should have a computer in front of you. If you are,
this is on you, buddy. This is on you, buddy.
You should be able to Google it.
This isn't my claim. It's your claim.
You can verify.
Not my claim. Your claim.
This is why you're so Jewish, man.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you are so Jewish.
I know I'm so Jewish because I'm asking for evidence. I know.
Yeah,
Here comes anti-Semitism. Here comes anti-Semitism because you're angry that you can't provide evidence.
Listen to yourself. It's a stereotype, actually.
Uh-huh.
It's a stereotype.
Uh-huh. Yeah, how dare us Jews be better than you? I know, we're better than you. I get it. We're better than you. We're richer than you. We own more stuff than you. I get it. That really upsets you. We are going to rule the world. We are going to rule the world, and you are going to have to deal with it.
What was it? Trenderagua. That's what it was.
Evidence. 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 Evidence.
Lake and Riley.
Evidence.
How's Lake and Riley?
Evidence. Evidence. Lincoln Riley's family demands that we don't politicize her. Then get it. I don't care. If it's hard to get, then you can't just say random shit. So Lincoln Riley's family demanded that we don't talk about her to politicize her because they don't want the right politicizing her. All right. So let's respect the family's wishes. Okay. So that for one. Two, I am not making the claim that there are zero undocumented immigrants that have committed crimes. No, they have committed crimes. The claim is on your end that they are overall very dangerous, and I want you to prove that. I want you to prove that overall they're very dangerous. I don't want your feelings. I don't want common sense. I don't want just use our eyes. I want evidence. Evidence. Evidence.
People.
Evidence.
So
evidence. We're not moving forward until you provide the evidence. So either you admit you don't have the evidence and you made something up, or leave. If you admit, so you can provide the evidence for one, or you can admit you don't have it and concede on it, and then we can move forward. That's the only way we're going to move forward, okay? If you either provide the evidence or you concede.
Doug, you're really pathetic, man, honestly.
Goodbye. Yep, I'm pathetic because I'm asking for evidence. Guys, it must be really fucking easy to be on the right. Like, it must be so easy. You can just say anything. You can literally say anything. And no one's going to question you. No one's going to ask for a source. No one's going to ask for evidence. You can just say anything you want on the right. So I can see how it's very attractive. You're never wrong. You are never wrong on the right. Studies don't matter because they're made up. Studies are all made up. Data isn't true. It can always be manipulated. So we can't ever use studies. We can't use data. We can't use anything objective. Everything is common sense. This is how we go about life, guys. And then we always obsessively ask people, what is a woman? Because we have nothing else to say. We have nothing else to do with our lives other than to ask what a woman is constantly because we hate ourselves that much. That's how it is to be on the right. So maybe it's not so attractive.
Yo.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, man. What's on your mind?
Do you believe in science?
Well, science isn't something that you believe in. It's an objective form of finding, finding like quote unquote the truth.
Sure, but you trust our scientists?
I don't trust. It's not that I trust scientists or don't trust scientists. We look at data and we see if it's good data that can show something or not. So, what is it you're trying to get at?
What I'm getting at is, how many genders are there based off of science?
Yeah. So what would you say the genders are? I assume you're going to say there's two. What would those be?
Why would you assume that?
What's that?
Why would you assume that?
If I'm wrong, just say I'm wrong. I'm just trying to have a conversation, man.
No, I'm saying you assumed it, so I'm just curious your answer. I'll say there's male and female, but what's your answer? Why would you assume
Well,
that?
those are sexes.
Okay, we're playing games now.
That's not a
What would you
game.
like to call them? XX or XY?
Those are gender, or you just said sexes. I'm asking for genders.
Genders, male or female. When you go to a public restroom, what are they called?
Men and women restrooms. They're not male and female.
Oh, you're born man or woman?
Nope.
Not male or female?
Nope.
Really?
Dude, what are the genders? Just tell me the genders. This isn't that difficult.
I just told you. What are you like?
And
not
you were
understanding?
wrong. And you were wrong. Those are sexes. So try again.
What was I wrong on? I said male or female.
Those are sexes. What are the genders that people typically associate with male and female?
Boy and girl.
That's okay. Those would be a gender, right? Boy and girl, that would be a gender, right?
Okay.
Well, okay, but so
politics.
we're not playing politics. We're just talking about things that are true.
Man. Let's
Okay.
be gentlemen.
Okay, maybe that's a gender. Is that a gender?
Well, it would describe a male.
Okay. So once again, we're talking about genders. We can get to sex. That's fine. All right. So you said boy and girl. Cool. What would you call a 37-year-old male? You wouldn't call that a boy, right? What would you call a 37-year-old male?
You would call him a man.
Sure. So we have man, woman, boy, girl. Those are four genders right there. Yeah, those are four.
Oh, come on. They're the same thing.
No, a boy and a man is not the same thing. A girl and a woman is not the same thing.
You know that there's two genders, right?
But we just named four.
They're not the same thing.
Oh shit, Tammy! I've never seen that fucking gift before.
Well,
Oh my god! Well, W Tammy.
That's impressive.
That was fucking cool. Hell yeah, Tammy! Thank you so much. All right, so but we just
seen that either.
But we just named four genders though. So why are you telling me there's two?
Okay, we're playing that game.
Guys, is the volume better now? Because I'm using this thing. I thought it was, but the info was coming from here. Should be good. All right, cool. We're not playing games.
I'm just be honest here. What?
It's not a matter of playing games, man. It's just
Well, here's how I look at it. Could I just say, and you could, correct me if I'm wrong. I look at there's male and female. That's how I look at it. Now, obviously, there's men and boys and women and girls, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Right, but male and female are
What's a male
sexes.
cow called?
What?
What's a male cow called?
A male cow?
Yep.
I have no idea.
Called a bull. What's a female cow?
I'm sure you're gonna tell me.
Again, cow. What's a male chicken? A rooster. You see where we're getting at
Are we
this?
really playing this
No.
game?
Yeah, we are playing this game because I study biology, and in biology, when we're referring to male and female, humans are not the only species with those terms. Society has deemed men and women, and as Doug mentioned also, you could say gentlemen and ladies. You could say boy and girl.
Sure. But you know what I'm saying, right?
No, because what you're trying to say.
Okay.
No, because
I'm trying to be honest here.
No, that's cool if you want to be honest, but your honesty and your opinion doesn't matter what we have studied in things like biology, sociology. Your opinion doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is it's pretty. I know you guys are trying to overcomplicate the plot, but male or female, you can name them a billion different things: women, men, boys, girls. You can name whatever you want. My point being is, realistically, there's only, you can name whatever you want, but there's only two that exist.
Well, if we're talking about sexes, there's intersex people though, so that can't be true.
Yeah, they exist.
I know this is upsetting you, dude, but like, what do you want us to do?
I'm just trying to be honest, and like, you guys are playing games.
So somebody who is intersex,
we're talking about cows and bulls
XXY, XXY, XXX, XYY, X and nothing else, Y and nothing else, but Y and nothing else actually miscarries because there's not enough genetic material just on your little Y chromosome. So, what about all those?
And tell me, how rare is that?
How rare is what? Non-disjunction syndromes?
What you just explained, X, X, Y, whatever. How
Those
rare
are
is
called
that? 'Cause
non-disjunction syndromes.
that's not common. We're talking about the majority
But
here.
they exist, and also trans people, which is where you're trying to go with this whole situation, are also a very small part of our population, not a majority or whatever you were just going to say.
Right. So why is it so prevalent now?
What? Why is what
It's
prevalent?
prevalent, maybe because
Transgenderism, if it's so rare, why is it
Transgenderism
so
is not a
prevalent?
thing. It's about 1%. Yeah, transgender about 1%.
Yeah.
So,
and
but
they've
it's-
been
it's-
around
it's become-
forever.
well,
Why?
blame Republicans for trying to politicize it.
You guys are the ones teaching it. This wasn't a thing
No.
before.
What are we teaching?
It was not, there's nothing
They're
that's being
teaching kids how
taught.
to mutilate themselves and switch genders.
Provide evidence.
Put
Provide evidence.
hormones-
Provide
hormones in
evidence.
their
Right.
bodies.
Hey. I am under the impression that you are a victim of propaganda. Okay? I think all of you are victims of propaganda. I want you to show
Of
evidence. I think you're a victim of propaganda. I think you are very gullible and you believe stuff that's
Oh,
told to you.
okay.
So I want you to provide proof of that.
You can't even tell me two genders. And
Can you provide proof of that? Provide proof. Provide proof, man. In fact, I will give you $500.
Male and
In
female?
fact, nope. I will give you $500 if you can provide me proof that schools are teaching kids to mutilate themselves. I will give you $500, and you have my word.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
All the
Take
teachers
that
are
bet,
liberal.
John.
Are you
Take it.
kidding me?
So provide
Are
proof,
you
it, John.
kidding me?
bro. $500 are
All
on the
these
line.
teachers are liberal.
$500 are on the
college
line.
camp. Campus.
Oh, gosh. I'm not
Go
a
to
liberal,
a college
by the way.
campus.
Hey,
people
I'm
not-
on
so
college
wait.
campus.
Are you going to provide the evidence?
You're on a yeah, and you're part of the problem.
Hey. Hold
Maybe you can prove my
on.
point.
Jason, John, are you going to provide the evidence? $500 is on the line.
You have to go to a college campus.
No. You said
I
so
do.
they're
I
only
pay
be
for
wait.
work.
Hold on. They're
I
being
know
taught.
you're
Hold on, guys. Hold on. I want to stick to this.
Stuff.
Hold on. One sec. You
You're
said
part
they're
of the
being taught.
problem.
Hold on. You said they're being taught in schools. I want evidence of that.
Well, look at your buddy above me. She's the one teaching.
John. Provide evidence that they're teaching kids to mutilate
All teachers are
themselves.
liberal. Yeah, you don't
John.
know that?
John, provide the evidence. Why do I have to continue asking you this?
You could go educate yourself.
John, that's not how this works.
Yes, it is. Go
John.
educate yourself.
John,
I
I
told
know-
you where to look.
John,
Go look.
that's not how debates
Go
work.
look
There's
at your friend
John,
above me.
John,
She's teaching bullshit.
John.
And-
John.
and
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
laid
have
out
to
the
mute you,
groundwork
John.
for you.
I'm gonna have to mute you, John, because you don't know how to not overtalk. You're acting like a child. There are $500, and he ran. Of course, he ran. We're gonna get to the next guest. We're looking for opposition, guys.
I was going to offer up my syllabus so he can point out exactly where in my syllabi I do any of that.
User, how you doing?
Doing all right. You say MAGA hates science, but just it's an easy question. Can a person born male turn into a female?
No.
They can't. Okay.
No, nobody says that.
Well, fair.
I don't know anybody on the left that says that.
That's what we're told. That's what we're being told by the
Nope.
left, that just
You
men
have
can
a-
become
you have a-
women.
You have a misunderstanding.
Men-
Hold
men
on.
can become women.
Hold up, but now you just changed it. You said male and female. Now you're saying men and women. Those are not the same thing. They're not
No.
exactly the same thing. So listen, dude.
There's two
I
genders.
think- hold on,
There are two genders.
What are
You're
the two
using
genders?
the example of the cows and stuff.
What are the two genders?
It's the
What
same
are-
word.
Hey,
Both
hey!
are using
What
the same
is
stuff.
with you guys and just not being able to have a conversation? I know you just want to like release everything that you have inside. This is a conversation. This isn't a platform for you to just spew anything and just grandstands. We're having a conversation. What are the two genders?
It's no longer a conversation because your intelligence level is that of a flat earther now.
What are the two
That's
genders?
your level.
What
That's
are the
where
two
you're at.
genders?
So
What are
there's
the
no
two
more-
genders?
There's no
What
more
are the two
conversation.
genders? So you guys can't have a.
We just went over it. Whatever
So
you
tell
want
me
to
that.
call it, if you want to call it boy, girl, or men and women.
So there's
those are
four.
those
Oh,
are
you just named
pointing
four
towards
of
the
them.
same thing.
You
no,
just
no, no, no.
Wait, a
Different
boy.
words
Wait, hold
for
on,
the
hold
same
on.
gender.
Shut your
You
fucking
call
mouth.
something a bull
Shut your
and a
fucking
cat.
mouth.
A bull and a
Shut
cow,
your
they're the same.
fucking mouth. Are you telling me a girl and a woman is the same thing? Is this what you're now telling me?
They are both born X.
Are a girl and a woman the same thing? Yes
one is
or
just
no?
a younger.
Are they the same
One is
thing?
a
Yes or
younger
no?
version of the same thing. Yes, they are.
So a girl and a woman is the same.
They will become the same.
No.
It's just a younger
Are
version
they
of a
the
woman.
same now? Are a girl and a woman the same thing?
It's a different word to describe the same XX person born.
So there's
Same
two
thing.
genders. So that's
Hey,
another. So then there's not two
It's
genders.
not a gender. It's just another word to describe the age of a person. We're not distincting genders. We're distincting the age of a person through men, boys, women, girls. It's just
Hey,
age.
user.
That's the only difference.
Hey, user. So you're claiming this whole XX chromosome situation, but what about someone who has just one X? Or somebody who is XXY?
Were they born
have
with the
two X's.
uterus? Were they born with the uterus?
Which one? Turner's, which is the first
Either
one.
either one.
X0.
Either one. Were they born with the uterus or were they
They're
born
sterile.
with a penis?
They're sterile,
Are
actually.
they of
So
are
their
they
uterus
of
is
are they of the nature to be born with a uterus?
Yes.
Humans
Of
can
the
be born.
nature.
Listen,
Of the nature.
Humans
I like how
can
you're
be
trying to
born
debate,
with one
bro.
arm. We don't say humans' arms are on a spectrum. That
Oh, you're
we're
getting
born with
kicked,
one
buddy.
arm or two arm.
People
Humans
like
have two
people
arms.
dislike you. People dislike you so much they just paid to kick you.
Thank you, Tammy. W.
Tabby for the win again. It's
Also-
wild that somebody's hated so much that you get paid to kick.
I find it fascinating that he actually kind of, again, solidified my answer because he specifically said that if you're a woman or a girl, you have to have two X's. But Turner syndrome, which is just one X, is technically female, but they are sterile individuals with other types of symptoms.
Yeah.
So again, or XXY, which again, that's a male.
Yeah.
That's Klinefelter's. It's wild when people want to talk about biology and call it, oh, it's basic science. And it's like, maybe to somebody who took a basic science, but there are
It's a
people
little
who
more
study
complex.
this.
Yes. There's more nuance to it.
Exactly. It's very
a lot more nuance
complex.
to it. Yeah, sure. All right, this guy's not loading for whatever reason. I don't know why. Number one, guys, we are looking for opposition 2. Let me take down the tap to thing because I'm going to have to change that. If you guys are enjoying live, click the red follow button on the top left. Please sub to me on the tube. I'm currently streaming over there. Hello to everyone on the tube. It's Dougielifts. The link is in the bio. Make sure you guys support and follow Alex as well. Pay links are in my bio. It's a great way to show support to me. Well, it is not needed, though. You can also help reach the gift goal, but none of that's needed, of course. All right, let's get to the next guest. We're only looking for opposition. I thought it was really ironic that he said I'm like a flat earther, but every single flat earther is on the right. I've never seen a flat earther on this app that is on the left. They are always conservative every time, and I mean it literally every time. Yeah.
That's funny.
Hey, guess how you doing? Was it Sean?
I'm good. I'm Mary, 59, she, her. I just had to chuckle. I came into the live. I literally have Turner syndrome. I was born with one X. I literally was laughing.
That'd be great. That'd be great if you hopped on when he was here, but he left.
We exist.
Yeah.
We exist. It was more than XX and XY. I just laughed the second I came in and I heard Turner. I'm like, really? I guess it's perfect timing.
Right.
But yes, there's absolutely more than XX and XY.
Absolutely.
I'll give an example. XO40.
Fry, I'll get to you in a second. Yeah. Let me go ahead and bring it down because I'm looking for debates, but I really appreciate you coming on up, okay? I'm going to bring it down, but have a great rest of your day, all right? Fry, how you doing? Guys, remember, I'm only looking for opposition, okay? Please don't take it personally. Fry, what's up?
Hello.
How you doing?
All right.
Okay. How old are you? I just need to know for TikTok terms of service.
31.
Cool, man. What's on your mind?
I don't know. Saw some of your topics and I don't know. Thought I'd hang around.
Sure.
Seeing what you guys are talking about and seeing what you guys had the topic at hand and what.
Okay.
And
is there anything you disagree with? Did you vote for Trump?
This recently? Yes.
Okay. How do you think he's doing so far?
I think he's BB's lapdog.
Okay. So you don't think he's doing well?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you consider yourself further right than Trump? Do you think he's not conservative enough? Are you there?
No. I think he puts on the facade at times, but no, I don't think he is.
You don't think it's conservative enough?
No.
Okay, what
absolutely
would
not.
okay? What would you like him to be?
If he was, he would be deporting 6,000. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, okay, so you're about to get to it. Sounds like, what does he need to do to be more conservative, and I guess in your eyes, be better?
Pump up the deportations. We need 6,000 per day. That's what we need to keep up with the 30 million that was let in.
Do you have evidence that 30 million were let in?
30 million evidence. I mean, you can look at the population count. You can look at the sanctuary cities that were encountered. 30 million. Now that might be an inaccurate number.
I think it is
because
yeah.
might be 30 million on the dot.
I think it definitely is, because every time I talk to a Trump supporter, you guys come up with a different number. Sometimes it's 8 million, sometimes it's 12, sometimes it's 20, sometimes it's 30. You guys just can't make up your damn mind, it sounds like. However, though, can you tell me why this is such an important issue? Why this is such a threat to America?
Well, illegal immigration is not a good thing for any country. That's just
okay. So tell us why this is such a threat, because you said he's not deporting enough. Why is this harming us that we're not deporting enough in your eyes?
Well, the housing market, for one. Buying houses right now, the market. I mean, right now, getting the interest rates. I will not live to see good interest rates again the rest of my life, most likely.
What does that have to do with immigrants?
No, that's Trump. That's not immigrants. That's not Trump's fault. That's partly immigrants. It's because they're coming in here in droves. I mean, they're
buying houses.
They're occupying housing. That's part of it. Absolutely.
Are they occupying it or buying it?
They're occupying.
Okay, so they're not buying houses.
Buying it.
No, not buying it. No, well, rentals, absolutely.
But that would still be a rental even if they weren't renting it out. And that's on the landlords to set the price. And also the state, because there are states that allow landlords to increase the rent however they feel like it.
Yeah.
Like Florida.
Well, I'd have to look into that. I don't live in Florida.
Okay. So, but back to the immigration thing. Why is it such a threat to us?
You define threat like a threat to what exactly?
Well, I don't know. It sounds like it's a number one issue for you. It sounds like it's incredibly important. And I'm not saying immigration is not an important issue. I'm just wondering why it's so important to you. What's the harm of it that we need to deport 6,000 a day? And that would take a long ass time to get to 30 million, by the way.
Well, okay, so some people will say, they pay taxes, right? They pay in. That's actually a crime. You need a social security number to do that. So either A, they faked one, or B, they stole one. And if they don't contribute, that's even worse. So where are we at on that one?
Wait. Say that again? That they're paying taxes, and that's bad?
Well, I said if they do, it's because they have falsified documents that they either faked or stole.
Where did they get these fake documents?
I don't know. A fucking fence. I don't know.
A fence?
Because I'm not a legal immigrant.
Did you say a fence?
I don't know. I'm not an illegal immigrant. I don't know where
about,
fake
man.
documents. Hell, maybe
shouldn't the Department of Homeland Security have an idea of these fake social security numbers or these stolen social security numbers? Because they're going around arresting people and taking them to detention centers.
Yeah.
So they have an ITN, man. They have an ITN.
Well, where's the evidence?
Right. So many of them have an ITN for one. Two, you pay taxes when you buy stuff, your sales taxes, right? Why is paying taxes a bad thing? Why is putting more money into the economy bad? I asked you why they're bad for the economy, and you named a good thing.
Well, because they either stole. Well, because it's possible they stole someone's documents and they falsified someone's identification.
Well, you're gonna have to prove that.
They are faking their identity as another U.S. citizen.
That is something you're gonna have to prove.
I can do it right now. You think an illegal immigrant can't?
Yeah, prove it.
I can't fake my identity right now. It happens all the time. Identity theft. Are you kidding? What do you mean prove it?
I want you to prove that they're doing it in droves.
Oh, okay. I guess I will.
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to say there's a... I'm sure there's a non-zero number to it. I'm not saying that there's zero accounts of it, but I want you to show that this happens enough for this to be an issue.
Also, someone said 30 million fake identities. That's an awful lot of fake social security numbers.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, they put a lot into the economy, just like taxes.
If I put like several different immigrants and like several different subcategories of how they got into the country, I didn't say every single one of them falsified identities. I didn't say that.
Okay, but again, if you're putting money into the economy, again, why is that bad?
I'll say it a second time, because they stole someone's identity. If they're paying into, if they are, that means they falsify documents.
Well, no, hold on. You're making it a jump to a conclusion that you have to prove, right? So again, there's sales taxes. They have ITNs as well, right, where you pay taxes. They put a lot into the economy, and there's no evidence that they're doing that. Hold on, man. You have to prove that they're stealing all this identification. And they're taking away from the economy. You got to prove that, man. I don't think that's a big ask.
So that didn't sound illegal.
Huh?
When they falsify identification to pay in, that is illegal, and
they are that they did this though. Like, if you get caught doing a crime and they collect evidence on you, you're gonna be able to see it. We haven't seen any of this evidence, Fry.
Do you know how much they put into the economy, man? Like on a yearly basis?
He's teacupping, but
all right.
It's probably a good number, huh?
Well, in 2022, they put in just shy of $100 billion, which would account for federal, state, and local taxes. $100 billion, right? Now, if we include all immigrants, we're talking about $652 billion. So maybe immigrants aren't so harmful.
Why can't they get citizenship? Why is it so hard?
Well, now you're pivoting. That's a different thing, and we can get to that. But if they're putting $100 billion into the taxes on a yearly basis, how is that harming us? That seems like a good thing to me. Now, I'm not saying that if you're undocumented that you should just be here and listen. You got to follow the law, right? You know, I have my views on whether there should be undocumented immigrants or laws, but based on the laws that we do have now, right? Yeah, you got to follow them. I'm not saying otherwise, but to make it seem like this is some like huge issue, like end of the world issue that we need to get done
realize
today.
With identity theft, though,
you keep going back to that, man.
But you do realize with identity theft is more. Well, I mean, you just talked about it. So I will continue. What do you mean?
I know you're getting nervous now. I can hear you getting nervous.
Than paying taxes.
Okay, but all of us hear you getting nervous right now.
Sure. They don't steal. They don't. Okay, cool. They don't steal an identity to pay taxes. They steal an identity so that way they can do other things that involve tax withdrawals.
You still haven't proven that anybody has stolen anybody's identity, though.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I know that's a big ask.
The water's wet after that too, by the way. Sure.
This is wild, guys. How many people have we had today that like they make statements and they just can't provide the evidence? Like we have seen this multiple times already. This seems to be a trend, as some may call it. Oh, and guys, I'm in a very big ethical pickle at the moment. I put it into Discord, but I unfortunately got a client that wants to be in Border Patrol. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Did you find the evidence, man?
I did a quick Google search. Are illegal immigrants stealing U.S. citizens' identities? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I'll Google water's wet after that too.
Wait, just because you Googled it though, where's the proof? You need to click on something. Click on something.
Illegal immigrants are stealing U.S. identities.
What source?
Yeah. Okay.
What's that source?
So guys, back to what I was saying. So the client. So it's tough. She's. I just got her. So the clients get handed to me, so I don't like choose them. However, she's just going to be like the person at the airport checking passports. She's going to work for customs. I don't know, man. For you, man, you got to provide evidence. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, it kind of puts me in a tough spot. I'd rather not train her, to be honest. But she's only going to be checking IDs at airports, which isn't really so bad. But I don't know. I know it puts me in a tough. But like here, let's say you're a doctor, right? And you get someone that works for Border Patrol. What do you do, right? Like, because I was talking to my dad about it. He's a doctor, and like in that situation, would you just like not treat them? Would you like what? Yeah.
I mean, it's your call at the end of the day.
No, it is.
You know.
Well, no, it's not ICE, guys. She's going to be working for customs. So she's just going to be, again, checking like passports at the airport. Like that's literally what she's going to be doing. So, no, and I know doctors are not obligated to treat them. I'm just saying. But hold on. Let's say you're in let's say someone's in a life-threatening situation and you are a doctor and that person is their ICE agent or something like that. What would you do there? All right, we're still waiting on the evidence. Yeah, customs is not too bad. I agree, but I don't know. You have to treat them. Well, that's what my dad was saying. My dad was, but that's his opinion. No, I know I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying that's what my dad was talking about. He was just giving me an analogy.
It's as high as 75%.
Huh? No, I get what you're saying, deflating. Like,
I said you have to do it for employment, and it's as high as 75%.
75% of them? Guys, keep tapping. We're going to get to next guest fairly soon. Guys, 30K. Once we get to 30,000 likes, we'll get to a new guest. Or 2 galaxies, or 20 on the pay likes, okay? I just can't deal with this anymore.
Social Security Administration's chief actuary, as high as 75%.
What is this?
75% of what? What are you saying?
I don't know what he's saying.
75% of illegal immigrants are falsifying identities.
Where's the source? What's the source? What's the source? Where did you get this from?
Okay.
What's in the little search bar? I mean, that's you
can watch. It's gonna be like a Truth Social tweet or something.
Oh, of course.
No, David, she's not ICE. No. That would be a very different story. She's not going to be ICE. It literally just customs.
New York Times, ICE.gov. There you go. 4 different websites telling me as high as 75%.
What is the site?
75% of
no, the site, the source.
Brother, I just labeled like 4 websites I pulled that from.
No, what is this? I guess we didn't hear you. What is the source? What's the site that you got this from?
ICE.gov, workforce.com, New York Times. I named one more. I forgot it.
So you're telling me the New York Times says 75% of illegal immigrants falsify their identity?
DFP.com, IdahoStatesman.com. I mean, it's there. I mean, just fucking Google it and look. Take 2 seconds.
Okay, let's say that number is true, okay? Again, how is that harming it, considering we know they still put $100 billion into our economy on a yearly basis?
Someone using my identity to get a car out in my name isn't illegal or bad.
Do you think they're buying cars? So they're buying cars? That's what's happening?
Why the fuck do you think they're stealing an identity, dude?
You telling me they're buying cars?
You don't know how this works. It's just that simple. It's that simple.
Okay, says the guy who took 30 minutes to find something.
Brother, when I alt-tab, it mutes me. Okay? I apologize. So there's my rebuttal to that.
Well, that wasn't.
Where's yours?
At all. So, yeah. Anyways, man, I am not saying that if someone is here and they're an undocumented immigrant, that they shouldn't be deported. I am not saying that. My question for you is, why is this such a pressing issue that we need to deport 6,000 a day? And yeah, Thick, you can come on up for this conversation. I'm sure you probably have a lot to say. What's up, Thick?
There's a very important There's a very important detail that he left out about the New York Times things. I literally just Googled it. What he left out is that he just read the headline, because I literally Googled New York Times, 75% of undocumented immigrants falsify identity. It is an archived post from the 60s, before they actually had digital media. He didn't actually click into it and actually view what it was. If you literally Google that string, New York Times, undocumented immigrants falsify identity, it's an archived post. That's the first thing that pops up.
Keep looking.
Took me 5 seconds.
Well, homie here just submitted, so...
Okay. You also said, hey, it's on the New York Times, but then didn't actually say what it was that was on the New York Times that you were referring to. It was an archived post from the 60s, before we had digital media.
I didn't see what you saw. Keep looking.
I mean, that's fine. The fact that that's your argument, what's in the article. You didn't even click into the article. You literally just read a headline that you saw on Google. And yeah, the ICE link also says 70 people, not 75%. So if you're going to say things, you should actually be saying correct information.
70%. Look again.
What year is that article from?
Well, I'm going to pull it up on my phone. It's trying to mute me.
That's fine. I'll do it right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Guys, we are looking for opposition. Again, we can move to a new guest at 30K. I think we have another one or two in the box. We'll get to them. But again, if you disagree with the background, hit the request button. Make sure you sub to me on the tube. It's Dougielifts. Pay links in the bio to show support. We also got gift gold. None of it's needed, but it is very much appreciated. Yeah, I see the 70 people too. I see that.
This is the article in particular that he's referencing. This is again an archive post from 1975.
Well, hold on. Let me pull this thing up here. So, check this out, guys. Watch this. It's going to take me a second to pull it up. Let's see. All right. Is it coming up? Check this out. This is what he's getting from. So this is from the ICE site. So if you guys can see, the ICE multi-agency investigation uncovered approximately 70 illegal aliens. I think that's slightly different than 70 or 75%, whatever it is that you said. Again, this is from the ICE site. All right. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me pull up it on my phone just to make sure I can see what you guys are saying. Yeah, so this is from the...
Did he run?
ICE. Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, so this is from, U.S. Immigrations and Custom Enforcement. So, yeah. Anyways, I would run too if I said that and I looked like an idiot.
I know, right? Quelle surprise.
Fake, let me go ahead and bring you back down to the comments, man, but I appreciate that, okay?
That's fine.
All right, buddy. Take care, all right? Hope you're doing well. You can come up a little later if there's something that you want to say. I don't mind bringing some people up, some typical friendlies that come up for like a conversation.
Rotate.
King, I don't think is going to be here. King, I hate talking to. He's just awful. I mean,
is he worse than that guy Zach? You think he's worse or better?
I don't know.
That guy gave me such a headache.
I feel like they're getting worse. If I'm going to be honest. Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hello.
Hey, how old are you? Good. I just need to know your age for TikTok terms of service.
No, I understand. I'm 30.
Okay, what's up?
I'm not on the opposition side, but I did come up because I had a question.
I am just looking for opposition. If you have a quick question, sure. What's up?
Professor, what do you teach?
Mainly anatomy and physiology.
And you're a college teacher, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Correct.
So anatomy and what else? I'm sorry.
Physiology.
Physiology. Okay, I was like, I wonder what she teaches.
All right. Well, hey, let me bring you back to the comments, but thanks for coming up, and I hope you have a good rest of your night. Okay.
That was nice.
I wasn't expecting that question. I never know.
I was like, oh gosh.
I never know what's going to happen when they say I have a question. It's a huge gamble, really. It was a little odd.
I know. At the last few lives, like last night, I mean, men get very, very upset when
is it
women
me?
dog walk them. Let's be fair.
Is it me, or are they getting worse, guys? It almost seems like they're getting worse. I don't know if my patience is just getting shorter. Because when I was doing these lives 2 years ago, yeah, there were some annoying people, but there was a lot of decent conversations I had.
Mm-hmm.
And it just doesn't seem to be the case right now. Maybe I am also... It's probably a combination of them getting worse and me losing my patience.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's also, when you back a scared animal into a corner, and the more and more pages are coming out, just crazy things have been said, read about, seen, pictures. I wonder if they're really like trying to cling on to that last little bit of, I can defend this man still.
I think you're right, because I think at this point it's starting to get down to like the hardcore MAGA supporters, whereas like when I started doing this in 2023, I started doing this in December 2023. Mm-hmm. I talked with a lot of like independents, slightly right-leaning people who wanted to vote for him at the time, and I had pretty good conversations for the most part, right? There were still shitty people, but like this is just shitty person one after another, after another, after another. It's very rare that I get a good conversation.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot on other people's lives too, where it used to be you could get through to some people, or you could come to a compromise. I know that I used to be in lives where I was having a conversation with a Mormon man, and it actually turned out to be okay. Like
really?
We were talking about AB. Well, we were talking about AB and that's why I don't do those anymore, because after you don't get any good more convos with people anymore on that subject. But that was a good one. We actually came to an understanding because his wife was pregnant. And I'm like, I've been there and let's talk about it. And what could go wrong? You don't want to think it, but it could. Sure. And we came to an understanding. But nowadays, it's just, I don't know. Everyone's got their heels dug in.
Because I think
trying to explain basic science.
I think the more reasonable...
Like bacteria's bad.
I think the more reasonable people have sort of kind of left. It seems, because number one, his approval rating has dropped a lot. His approval rating right now is worse than what Biden's was at this point, about a year in. And guys, we all can agree Biden had pretty shitty approval ratings well into his presidency. It got pretty fucking bad. But it's still not as bad as Trump's. Trump's is worse right now, and it's only going to dip further. So yeah, he's losing a lot of support. And right now, the percent of people that strongly dislike him is at its highest. It was at 40-something%. In fact, I'll show you this. Let me pull this up. All right. You guys always know I like to pull up the approval ratings here. Let's see. All right. I may have to downsize this.
I sit down for 2 seconds and he just parks his little self right in my lap. I sat.
All right. You guys can probably see it now, I imagine.
Cat. Ooh.
Okay, so let's go through this. And guys, we're still looking for opposition. We're just doing this in the meantime, so please invite people that look like they're opposition. If you disagree with the background, come on up. All right, so, and guys, this is Nate Silver. If you guys don't know who he is, he used to work for 538, I believe it was called. They're one of the aggregate polling sites. They provided a lot of data when it came to polling, stuff like that. He does his own now. Really, really good, though. Really, really good data. But anyways, let's read this. After a consistent downtrend, Donald Trump's approval rating has leveled out and somewhat improved this week. Today, it's up to minus 13.7 on net compared to 14.6 a week ago. So it actually has gone up in the last week, which is odd. That change in trajectory is driven in large by a few of this week's releases, which are more favorable for Trump to a varying degree than the average poll, blah, 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 blah. Even still, the share of Americans who strongly disapprove of Trump broke 46%. That's what I was talking about for the first time yesterday. 46% of Americans strongly disapprove of him. Trump, who is minus 13.7, also has a lower net approval rating than Joe Biden did at this point of his term, which Joe Biden had was minus 12.2. That's what I was just talking about. Anyways, here's the polling right here. You guys can see. So when he started, he was net positive. What I mean by net positive, guys, is that his approval is higher than his disapproval, right? But anyways, it crossed paths at like March 10th, March 11th or something. So anyways, he's at a 55.1 disapproval, 41.5 approval. And yes, guys, there are polls that show worse or that show better, right? We're using the aggregate polling. So his approval at worst could be 36%. At best, it's about 46. Yeah. So, but the average is about 41. And his disapproval at worst could be 60. So it just depends. But anyways, these are just some of the polls that they used. So as you can see, some of these polls had him like really bad, like this one. Approval 41, approval 39, approval 37. So somebody who said 37 in the chat, you might have looked at this poll recently. But there's 88 pages or 86 pages of polls, so we're taking the average. And these are his approval ratings on the issues. This is immigration, which has gotten worse. Economy, check this one out. Not good.
Yeah,
although it's getting a little better lately. I'd imagine because gas prices are low, or people associate that with the economy. Trade, and then inflation, which is pretty bad. Oof. Yeah. So, anyways, let's take this off. All right. Still too high. I agree, but guys, again, it's a year into the administration, so it's only going to get worse. I promise you, it's only
been a year.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Tammy, look at you. Alex, you've got a cool
You're so sweet. That was so cute.
Tucker, you seem very obsessed with me, man. You seem very obsessed with me.
I was going to say, why doesn't he come on up?
We might be due for a restart, guys. We lost a lot of viewers. I guess when I show data, people don't like that so much.
I think it might have been before with all the angry bros.
Yeah, I know. I had a lot of people in the request box at that point, but they must have dropped. But guys, yeah, I'm probably going to restart, okay? Yeah, guys, I'm going to restart. I'm going to do the same topic. I'm going to restart, come right back, okay? So it's going to be 2 seconds. I will see all you guys, like literally in 2 seconds, okay? Bye. All right, guys, what's up? We're back. I told you it was going to be quick. It's incredibly easy to restart. So when other creators restart and it takes them like 5-10 minutes, it's because they're doing something else. And that's happened to me before. Get distracted or something. But if you want, you can literally restart in 2 seconds. You press disconnect. They ask you, are you sure you want to disconnect? You click it. And then if you want to go live again, you just click the live button. It's so fucking quick. Oh, nice. Look at that, TikTok. TikTok is trying to offer more awards to the creators. Look at very cool incentives. I don't know what any of this means, but okay. What do you get, though? So phase 1, you have to go multiple hours of a multi-guest live, go live with guests for 3 days. Total live. All right, that would be easy. But what do you get? What's the point of this? All right, I'm going to stop boring you guys with this. All right, anyways, keep tapping and sharing, guys. Send in your heart me if you haven't done so. Yeah, probably, Rookeye. They're probably thinking of ways to attract people to come back to the app. Okay, you're not telling me what the reward is, though. Oh, this is stupid. Stickers? That's the reward? Thanks, Dick Dog. I really want stickers. That's what I've been craving. Stickers. Stupid. Guys, we are looking for opposition, okay? If you disagree with the background, the context of the background, you voted for Trump, you don't like me, hit the request button. Come on up. Don't kink shame. All right. I'll try not to. Guys, we do have the little donut goal. If you guys want to help hit that, remember my pay links are in the bio. I'll read your question or comment out loud to the chat if you want. Sometimes people send me messages and tell me don't read it out loud. You can do that as well. If you don't like me. And there's a lot of people that don't like me, which is really weird because I know I have a biased opinion in saying this, but I think I'm, in general, one of the more friendly creators to guests. There are plenty of other creators who I watch and like who are much ruder off the bat to guests. I try not to take that approach. So, I don't know. The Pilgrims were political roaches, the assignment brought diversity. Okay. Yeah, anyway, so back to what I was saying about my client at the gym. I don't know, guys. It puts me in a tough situation. She's only training twice a week or twice a month, right? So it's not like she's training 2-3 times a week. She got a twice a month program, right? And I don't do the sales. I don't choose which client is given to me. I just get clients, right? So she's only training twice a month. She's going to be part of customs. So I don't know. Yeah, and it puts me in a bit of an ethical pickle. Yeah, Ren, yeah. I mean, but here's the deal. If I'm not training her, somebody else is going to train her. And I know that sounds like a little bit of an excuse, but like she's going to be trained by someone, right? No, I mean, customs is important. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Kevin, come on up. I'd love for you to tell me what a woman is. And Alex, I see you in the box. I'll bring you up once I get in that position. So if you just want to hang out there for a bit. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, pretty good. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I just need to know your age for TikTok terms of service, and then we can move forward with the conversation.
I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I apologize. I just need to know your age for TikTok terms of service, and then we can move forward with the conversation.
Okay. 70.
Oh, cool. Right on, man. All right, so what's on your mind? Somebody invited you out. You said Democrats still don't know what a woman is. Okay, yeah, I was just reading your comment. What is a woman? Tell me what a woman is.
Well, isn't a woman somebody has a vagina?
Okay. But a 5-year-old female would have one. Is that a woman?
Yeah.
A 5-year-old female is a woman.
Not a girl?
She would be a woman when she grows up.
But in the moment, is she a woman?
Well, what if she... doesn't grow up or in that moment. Yeah, like
No.
Okay, so she's a girl. Wait, she's a girl.
If she has a vagina between her legs, makes her a woman.
But she's a girl, the 5-year-old.
That's what makes me a woman.
Yeah, but in Islamic religion, that as soon as she menstruated, she is a woman
Are
ready
you
to be married.
Are you
Are we
Islamic?
in Islam?
Yeah, like what? Why did you mention Islam?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so that's irrelevant.
But I'm just saying, a woman is a woman, a male is a male.
Okay, but that's
You know
circular.
that, when,
That's circular. That's circular,
God
sir.
took-
Hold on, sir. That's
when
you're giving a
God-
circular definition. But hold on. If you said it, hold on. I know this is difficult. I get it. You're 70. You don't want to learn new things. You think you know everything. I get it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Society
yeah, okay.
progresses, right?
All right.
You've been through a lot,
Try
man.
to
You have
be
seen society
little.
progress on a lot of things. You should
That's
catch
all
up.
you Democrats do. Try to be little.
But you can't tell me what a woman is. You told me a woman has a vagina, and
a
we
woman
said,
has a vagina.
is that the prerequisite? Go ahead, Alex. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do you
A
know?
male has a penis, and a woman has a vagina.
First of all, didn't Lorena Bobbitt turn her husband, I guess, into a woman then by your definition? Because she cut that thing off. But do you know what a vaginoplasty is?
Do you know? Do you
Ba-
know
ba-
what?
ba- ba- ba-
Answer
ba-
her
ba- answer
fucking
my
Do you know what
question.
a hermaphrodite is?
Sir, do you answer my question first? And I don't know if you should be using that term. It's very out of date and kind of derogative.
Hermaphrodite means you can go fuck yourself.
Oh, nice. You sound like a great dude. You sound terrific.
Nice. You're
Are you
someone's
married?
grandpa, I bet.
Are you married?
That's a joke, okay?
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
I bet your wife fucking hates you. I bet she's been cheating on you for the last decade or two. Guarantee it.
Are you married, host?
Am I married now? But your wife is cheating on you.
Are you
So
married?
I just want to let you know that
married?
I just want to let you know that your wife is
Are
cheating
you
on you.
married?
I answered the fucking question.
Are you
No.
married?
No.
Are you married?
How many times do I have to answer the question?
Host.
No.
Oh,
He
are
just said
you
no,
married?
bro.
I said no. Now this will be the 4th time me saying no.
Okay. Thank God you're not married because
Get
you're
your
not
hearing
gonna
aid check, Gramps.
reproduce.
No one can understand you, sir. Let's be clear.
No, you can't because you guys are so ignorant. You don't even know when God created Adam and God created Eve.
I
He
don't
did
read
not
that work of
create
fiction.
Adam and Steve. He
I don't read that work of
Adam
fiction. That's
and
fiction. That's
Eve.
fiction.
Adam
It's
and
fiction.
Steve.
It's
That's so
fiction,
original.
It's fiction. It's
Hey,
fiction.
hey,
It's
man.
fiction.
Let me ask you a question. So Adam and Steve, I mean Eve, they had kids together, right?
No, there was thousands and thousands of people outside the Garden of Eden.
Well, hold on. No. Adam and Eve were the first, correct?
No, they were not the first. They were the first that outside of the Garden of Eden was.
Bro. Cain and Abel were his kids. What are you talking about?
Oh God!
I don't even think you know your own religion, dude.
Because clearly you don't know enough about your own God.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, that's ironic. Well, that's ironic.
Who's Cain and Abel? Who are Cain and Abel?
Enough's enough.
Bye then.
All right,
you
man.
want to make a point, Gramps.
See you, dude. Well, that was interesting. Keep tapping and sharing, guys. We're looking for opposition. God, he just get another horrible one. Yeah, I think he was drinking a little bit.
The natty.
So.
I bet you his brew is natty light. I bet he drinks that watered down shit.
That sounds about right. Interesting stuff.
And as someone who did at FSU, that was the go-to, and it was garbage. So he just strikes me as that kind of guy.
Well, yeah. I'm sure he's a terrific husband. I'm sure he's a terrific grandpa. I'm sure he's a terrific dad. I'm sure his whole family loves him.
Yeah.
Everyone,
You're a great example.
we are looking for child support. I never want to be someone that never wants to learn something new. If I'm at 70 and there's like new social issues that are out at that time that come about or whatever, I never want to be the person that totally rejects it off the bat. Please,
Yeah.
don't ever let me be like that.
It just makes me think like the brain has gone like stagnant, you know?
Yeah.
And that word just evokes just rot to me. And it's good to learn. It's good to keep learning and questioning things, but actually like not listening to Fox News 24 hours a day would probably benefit people like him.
Yeah, I mean, but he's been through a lot. So if he's 70, he was born in, probably 55, right? Yeah, or maybe 56, but whatever. He was born in the mid-50s. He's been through and seen a lot. Like, he went through the civil rights period, although he would have been young at the time. But
Yeah.
he saw that gay marriage becoming like he went through he's been through all these things that have progressed. Now he gets to this and he's like, nah, we can't have it. Like, would I accept AI as human? Depends on how human-like it is. Yeah, my dad is 70 as well, and he is not like that whatsoever.
My father-in-law is actually very progressive, and he's probably getting close to 70.
Well, there you go. I don't know how to say your name. Boosies? Buckies?
It's Bucky's.
Buckies. How you doing?
Good. Hey, we talked last night, and we were talking about science, and you were trying to tell me how men can have babies.
Well, no.
Science, you believe in?
No. What was it? Because here's the dispute. Here's the part. So you guys think that we're saying somebody without a uterus can have a baby? Obviously not. Nobody believes that. You cannot give birth if you don't have a uterus.
So men can't have babies in it.
Well, no. Here's the issue. You don't think trans men are men.
No. Can a man have a baby?
Trans man. Yes. A trans man can. I believe a trans man is a man.
But a trans man is not a man. You understand
But that's
that, right?
so. That's the debate then. That's the debate. So let's talk about that.
No, it's science.
So what is a man? So great. So what is a man?
Listen.
What is a man? What is a man?
Let me tell you. Let me answer if you'll stop interrupting.
Okay.
If a trans man was a man, they would just be called a man.
What?
They're called a trans man.
No. Trans is an adjective. I call them a man. We're just for the sake of the debate. I am saying trans to describe the type of man that they are. But no, it doesn't. Tell me what a man is. Tell me the prerequisite to being a man. Buckies. Why can't you answer? Why can't you answer my question? What is the prerequisite to being a man? What do you have to be a man?
You have to look at the chromosomes, right?
Chromosomes. Great. What are the chromosomes? Tell me the chromosomes that you need to be a man.
They're XY, right? For a man.
Okay, and that's the prerequisite. Right. So yeah, if you want to talk about that, go ahead.
Well, we're not talking about one-offs. We're not talking about one-offs. We're saying
but then that's not
have babies. We're not talking about XY. We're talking about can men have babies. Your science is ludicrous. It's nonsensical.
Nonsensical.
Your science was created in the last 2 decades. Your science was created in the last 2 decades. Okay. That's the science you're relying on. The science of all time has always said men can't have babies.
No. Where's your source of science for that?
Men can't have babies. It's that simple.
Because I'm looking at my anatomy and physiology textbook right now, and I'm not seeing anything about men and having babies. So clearly my science textbooks aren't saying whatever you're saying.
Well,
so where did you get it from?
Are you a woman?
Where did you get it from?
Are you a woman? I'm asking you. Are you a woman?
I identify as a woman.
Oh, no. Biologically, are you a woman?
Biologically, I am female.
No,
See
you're
how
a
there's
woman.
A difference? No,
okay,
sweetheart,
is a female? Okay,
I just told
what's
you.
a female? What's a female then?
A female. Okay,
yeah,
so we're gonna go with any species, right?
No, what? No, we're talking human beings. What's a female?
But there are female.
Stop deflecting. Just tell me what a
Like, I just
female
had a
is.
female
We're talking
dog.
about human beings. We're talking about human beings.
But you
What's a
said female though, and female is also
What-
used when we are
What
discussing
is
other
a
organisms.
female? Why are you dodging the
Hold
question? You
on,
have a
dude.
biological
Dude.
book right there in front of you.
Dude.
You have a biological
Listen,
book right there in front of you. Tell me what a
listen.
female
Remember
is.
when I asked you for the prerequisite to being a man, and you said XY, right? So every single person who's a man
But
has
is
an
she gonna
XY,
tell me
right?
what a female is?
We
Is she
can
gonna
get to
tell me
that,
what a female- why are
dude. You
protecting
have
her?
to
Why are you
relax.
protecting her?
Why are you so?
Why are you
Why
protecting
is it
her?
so difficult for you to have a conversation? We're
Why
talking
won't
about.
she answer the question,
Dude,
bro?
you are insufferable
Why
to
is she
talk to.
dodging? No, it's a simple question. What's a female?
It is
I'm
a
asking
simple
her.
question.
What do you
and a
mean? What is a female? There are a lot of things
is
that
an
make up a female.
organism
Go ahead, sorry.
that can produce ovum an ovum or ova. It is an organism that can produce eggs.
Okay, can men do that?
Yes.
What man has ever
so
done
back
that?
in
Tell me what
all right,
man
there's
has
a
ever done that?
2014 study identified at least 41 cases of trans
One-offs.
men who have
No.
never-
We're not doing. Stop it. We said something that affects all of them. If there's one off, then you're wrong. Yes.
Men can't have
Then what would those individuals? Then what would the hey? What would those individuals be then?
Why are you
those
yelling? When you
those
start yelling,
one-offs.
You're losing an argument. Why are
What
you
would
yelling?
those? Stop. What would those individuals be? What would you call them?
I don't know what that study is she's looking at, but men.
No.
can't have
What would you call those individuals? Answer the question. What would you call them? Answer the question.
Did they have uterus? Did they have uterus?
They're trans men.
Did they have a uterus?
But
That's
they
all I'm asking
produce
the
their
question.
own eggs and carry their own
Did they
fetuses.
have a uterus? Yes or no?
But you said it. Hold on. You said it's about chromosomes. You stop
Hey, Kevin
it.
Costner. Hey, Kevin Costner. Let her
What
answer.
would you call them?
Bodyguard. Let her answer.
Stop it. You are fucking insufferable. You said it's about
Let her
chromosomes.
answer.
You said it's about chromosomes, right? Yes
her
or no?
answer.
You said it's about
Let her
chromosomes, yes or no?
Let her answer.
Goodbye.
You guys are so.
He called you Kevin Costner.
All right, good.
What was that?
Hey, fucking insufferable to talk to. Politics, what's up?
I think you look handsomer than Kevin Costner personally.
Thanks.
So,
All right, guys, we're looking for opposition, okay?
more handsome. Hi.
Hey, Dylan, what's up?
Mine.
Hey, Doug, what's up? How you guys doing?
Sorry, guys, I was a little close to the mic there. Good, man. How old are you?
Good. I am 19.
All right, what's up?
Good. No, that last guy was crazy. I just got here. No, I just want to have a quick, small, respectful discussion with y'all. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah, I'm just looking for debate. So, did you vote for Trump? Or do you support him or anything like that?
Yeah. No. So, I did vote for Trump, but to be honest, I'm kind of starting to have regrets about it now.
Okay.
We can talk about it if you want, or I can just go ahead and go. But yeah.
No. What are your regrets about? I'm curious.
So, I'm still kind of young. I'm still learning about politics and this and that, and I'm still kind of figuring out where I lean. I consider myself a independent, and I was listening to what Harris was saying, what Trump was saying, and I kind of agree more with what Trump was saying about immigration, foreign policy, economics, and that kind of thing. So I did vote for him. After the first few months of him being in office, I think I made the wrong decision. But yeah.
How old are you again, Dylan? I forgot. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm 19.
Okay. My brother, who, oh God, how old is he now? 38. He voted for Trump in the 2016 election.
Uh-huh.
And he's a veteran. He's a Marine. And he regretted it big time, especially after what Trump had said about veterans, about McCain, things like that. So we talked about it, and I was like, I was never really mad at you because you learned from this. It's you're young, and we all think and listen to these people, and we think, oh, that makes sense, or that makes sense. And it also, I hate that if you're feeling guilt about this, I do feel bad because there are a lot of people in this country who aren't feeling guilty about what they did and are cheering on what is happening. Like the unaliving of individuals, about separating families, children. So I just want you to know that it's progressive of you to acknowledge this. Because as you have seen, these older men that have come up here have like dug their heels in so hard that they can't go back almost. And that's going to be very scary for them down the road when worse things happen.
Right.
As we've seen Project 2025. You know?
You're right. Yeah. I mean, like those guys are like stubborn and set in their ways and like don't really listen to other people and that kind of thing. But yeah. But I mean, like I'm young. I'm open into interpretation and perspective and that kind of thing. So yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Listen,
and that's
man,
good to remain open.
Yeah, I think it's great if somebody can. I guess somebody can change their mind. Somebody can, see if they're wrong or whatever. Right. Well, I highly disagree with your vote, of course. I absolutely encourage people to have an open mind and see where they went wrong. I think that's always a good thing for sure.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, like 2028, I might vote. I probably will vote Democrat, but we'll see.
What about in the midterm? What about in the mid? Yeah. So are you talking in the midterms? Or no, that's not the midterm. No, well, yeah.
But
no,
2028, yeah.
2028 is not the midterms. I'm talking this year in November. Would you vote?
Yeah, probably Democrat, I think, but we'll see. Yeah. Well, just hang on. I am a registered independent right now, so yeah.
What state do you live in?
Sorry.
What state? I'm sorry again.
North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. All right. Well, that's your vote's very important in that state.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. Well, yeah, no. Well, I really got nothing else to say besides that, so I'll go and have.
All right, man.
You'll have a good.
All
night.
right. Well, hey, appreciate you coming on up. Thanks for having an open mind. All right, let's bring up this guest here, guys. Again, we're looking for opposition. Anyone who disagrees, make sure you guys tap and share. Make sure you guys send in your heart me. Make sure you guys sub to me on the tube. That'd be great. Okay. Hey, how you doing, guest? Hello. Thank you. Requested by accident. It sounds like. PS, are you there? PS going once, PS going twice. All right, sounds like you're not here. All right, goodbye. Loading. Hello, Arman.
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
What's up? I'm 19.
Okay, what's up?
So like, why do you think like MAGA hates so much, bro?
Well, the person that you voted for harms all of those things.
Well, not because he's trying to improve the country, so.
That may be his intentions, but he's doing quite the opposite.
Not really.
Okay, tell me how he's improving the country.
Because economy is good. It's getting better.
What has he done for the economy, and how is it better?
The big beautiful bill.
Okay, but tell me about the big beautiful bill. But that was just signed. How's that affecting anything right now?
I mean, it was signed like a while ago, no?
Right, but that wouldn't go into effect right away.
When then?
But if it hasn't gone into effect right away, how does that affect the economy?
I mean, I assumed it went into effect because they signed it like.
Well, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. But what? So what about it? Do you believe has helped the economy?
Just cutting taxes for people. More like, I guess, like investment into ourselves. Like just trying to bring jobs back to the country.
Okay, but it came into effect this year, though. So how did it affect anything last year if it came into effect this year?
Okay, well then I don't know. I maybe he did something else to improve it, but it's been improving. So
okay, but wait. So what got better? What? Say it again.
The economy.
Yeah, but what specifically about the economy?
Like stuff's getting cheaper, more purchasing power.
What's getting cheaper? Nothing's getting cheaper. A president can't make things cheaper. You think he controls the prices of things?
Well, no, but
But
So he doesn't control the prices of things. You just admitted that.
well, yeah, obviously.
but if we see, and somebody mentioned in the comments, if grocery inflation is at almost 3%, that means things are going up at a 3% rate. So how are things getting cheaper?
Yeah, inflation's gonna go up 3. It's gonna go up 3%.
Right. So given that we're in that 2 to 3% range, things are going up roughly 2 to 3%. So how are things cheaper?
Last
night,
cheaper as the price goes down. If
well, no, but the price is gonna go up because our demand's gonna keep increasing, right?
What
so
demand?
Like the country's demand for things, like the price is gonna go up because the demand's increasing. So that's why things are going up. But I'm trying to combat that,
I don't think you.
I don't think you know what you're talking about. Do you buy your own groceries?
So, like, what did I say that was wrong?
Well, you said things are cheaper.
What did you say? Oh,
look, check out the chart, dude. This is inflation. Right? These are inflation. These are all items. 12-month percentage change, consumer price index. So if things are going up at 2 to 3% rate, right, which we see over here, how are things cheaper? In order for things to be cheaper, it would have to be below this line here. If you see
so
this
where's
line
this
here,
from?
this is from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics.
Okay, well, then maybe I was wrong. I don't know.
But then why would you say things are cheaper then? Like that's not a thing that occurs.
Well, I don't know. It's just based off like what the White House has been saying.
The White House.
The president, and press secretary.
And they always say something that's true. They never make stuff up to make themselves look better.
Well, I mean, they're not supposed to lie, so.
Oh, hun, that's really
naive.
sweet of you to think that politicians never lie.
Guys, they're not supposed to lie.
I'm not saying they're like,
hun.
but like it would be very obvious, like if they were lying.
Oh, hun.
And it is obvious, and it is. Like it's painfully obvious,
bro. Like
you sweet summer child.
The inflation has been like the same for a bit though. Like it hasn't been going up.
So that means prices are going up. That's what inflation is.
Well,
so
yeah,
he lied.
You're acting like he made it a lot worse.
No, he lied. He lied. If he lies and say things are cheaper and they're not, or if he says things are cheaper and they're not, that's a lie. If he says gas is like $1 something and it's not, he's lying.
That's true.
Right. So
he's lying.
Well, I didn't say he wasn't lying.
Well, you said they're supposed to tell the truth.
You heard stuff from the White House.
They're supposed to.
Where going?
It's because it's because what I'm saying is like inflation is not like so crazy to the point where like we could like see it on a day-to-day basis where it's like, oh wow, like
yes, it is actually. You can look back at inflation rates and compare it to say, oh, I don't know, the minimum wage. And look how there is a huge issue between inflation rates and minimum wage being stagnant. It's the second time I used that word tonight.
Wait, so like, has he done anything to make it worse?
Oh, like tariffs. Tariffs don't help prices.
Tariffs, anyone?
Do you know what tariffs are?
Well, aren't those supposed to like? Yeah.
Okay, so what are tariffs?
Aren't those supposed to? Tariffs, like a tax on another country that we pay to bring stuff over here.
So we're spending more money. So how is that a good thing? If we want prices to go down, they're going to have to spend more money, which means they need to recuperate that money, which means we got to pay for it.
Well, I mean, the reason you put on tariffs is to like,
for example,
like, I mean, for example, like Biden put like
he wants to stick it to China.
Well, I mean, for example, like Biden put tariffs on Chinese, I believe, solar panels to make U.S. ones more competitive. So I guess like that would be a reason to do that.
Guys, we're looking for opposition. Guys, we're looking for opposition. If you disagree with the prompt, hit the request button. Make sure you guys give me a follow if you're enjoying live. Sub to me on the tube. It's Dougielifts. What's up, Rokai?
What's up, man?
How you doing? What's been up?
Oh, I'm just busier in shit at school.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. All right, what do you want to say as far as the conversation goes?
Yeah, my man Armand, tariffs are a price that we pay here. Businesses pay tariffs whenever goods cross the border in the United States. Because of capitalism, generally, corporations are not going to lower prices or eat the costs of those tariffs. So they're going to pass it on to us. And tariffs generally are a protective measure. You're absolutely correct. They do it to like make stuff more competitive. But we don't have the manufacturing capacity to manufacture all the things that he's putting tariffs on. So we have to pay the elevated prices. So
Isn't the point of it to like do that though? Exactly, like to have enough manufacturing here where we can like be
But
self-sustaining.
he hasn't done that yet, though. See, when you brought up Biden was doing this whole thing with EVs, right, electric vehicles, because he wanted more manufacturing in the United States, which he did accomplish. But we're not seeing any accomplishments, any new facilities being created in the United States like Trump has promised. Trump has promised he wants to build these new pharmaceutical companies or automotive or whatever to stimulate our economy and get people jobs, but he hasn't done any of that. He's like way too busy. I don't really know what he's doing because honestly, I think it's everyone else around him who's doing everything, and he's like weekend at Bernie's at this point. He does not look well.
I mean, the whole like how tariffs work is they make the foreign good more expensive so people will buy the domestic good. The issue is that we do not have the domestic goods right now, and it's going to take like a decade to bring our own manufacturing levels up to the point at which we could compete with foreign goods. And we just don't have it. Like, oh, he's gone. I didn't see that
he just left.
Yeah. And I was going to bring up the whole idea behind, again, they love to bring up Biden. Whenever we mention tariffs, they have to say Biden, right? Like that poor man can't just be left alone.
I know. Biden's derangement syndrome.
His wife. But it's funny because I'm looking and I'm like, oh yeah, we have the bipartisan infrastructure law. We have the Chips and Science Act. We have the like he actually signed things that were going to help with our EVs and our EV manufacturing and our semiconductors and all kinds of things, like, and to get us off of like Taiwan, microchips and stuff. So he was actually trying.
Yeah, but they have crazy Biden derangement syndrome. I remember when I was doing lives when he was president, they blamed everything on him. They said their life was worse. They said they were getting paid less. Their wife cheated on them, and it was Biden's fault. Like, they just blamed every fucking thing on Biden. They were like, yeah, life was just better when Trump was president. No, you just don't like the president, and you wake up pissed off. That's why your life is worse.
Right. Whenever they would be like, oh, I lost my job, or oh, my wife left me, or oh, my car got repoed. And I'm like, all I can think is like Amber Heard, my dog stepped on a bee. Like, are we going to blame that on Biden too?
I would really like to know how their wife cheating on them was Biden's fault.
It was with Biden.
Their biggest thing that they always said is like, I had more money in my pocket when Trump was president. Like, as if he's this magical person that can just put money everywhere. Like they're so delusional.
And it what really kind of like was funny to me is I had friends who said that they paid less taxes or they paid more taxes under Biden, and I'm like, you realize it's the same tax scheme, right? Like it's the Tax Cut and Jobs Act that Trump put in place in 2017 that we've been under for the past 10 years.
Oh yeah, many of them didn't know that. They were complaining about taxes, and they had no idea that under Biden we were still under Trump's original tax plan. They had no fucking idea.
Just ridiculous. But anyways, you can bring me down. I know you don't want two
All right.
families up here. But
all right, man. We'll take care. You know, good having you up. Yeah, no, for sure. Take care.
Bye, Rokai.
Yeah, Tony, for people who are rich, nobody on the left wants more taxes for the middle and lower class. In fact, we advocate for lower. I want lower taxes for the middle and lower class. I want higher taxes for the people that make millions and millions and billions and billions of dollars.
Seriously, that's all I want to see tax. Tax the rich. Tax the 1%ers. I'm fine with that.
Tax your boss? Sure. Fuck your boss, Tony.
I don't know your boss, Tony. Who cares?
Yeah, tax the shit out of him.
See what? So you want your boss to be taxed more, you're saying?
My boss?
You don't have a
My
boss.
boss is the 1%er. I have a boss. He's
How
he's
do you know she doesn't have a boss?
You want your boss to be taxed more.
You think we care about our boss
I want my
if we
boss
have one?
taxed less.
Why?
I want my boss taxed less.
Why is his what so far down your throat that you want him to get taxed less?
You people are crazy, man. Mega, why do you hate science? Dude, the Dems wanted everyone to lock down and take an experimental vaccine for a virus that had a 99% survival rate. You don't know the difference between boys and girls anymore.
Okay, can we talk about
You're
one
crazy,
thing? Can we
dude.
talk about one thing, or are you
You're
just
crazy.
Can we talk about one thing, or are you just gonna?
I'll talk
just come
about
up
Biden. Biden set the record for illegal
Here's the
immigration and
Biden
child
derangement
trafficking
syndrome.
order.
Here's the Biden derangement syndrome. Go for it.
Biden was president a year ago, and he was incompetent. Did you believe he was competent or what?
He wasn't president a year ago. Trump was president a year ago.
Okay. 13 months ago. What did you believe that Biden was competent?
I didn't like Biden.
Okay. You'd agree he wasn't competent, right?
I think he
not
was.
liking someone and not being competent are not the same thing.
I don't think he's any less competent. I don't think he's any less competent than Trump.
You're saying that Biden was as competent as Trump.
Oh, I
Did you
think
see
if
the
we're
debate.
Yeah, so
Did you
I
see
think.
the debate?
Yeah. Do you mind if I talk? It's like you guys want to come up here. Do
Come on,
your
man,
own
let's hear
live.
it. I asked you a simple question.
Do your own live
Was
if you just
Biden
want to
competent?
grandstand. Listen, he was far too center
Everybody
right for
knows
me.
Biden wasn't competent.
Can I talk?
Let's hear it.
He was far too center right for me. I wish he was further left. Yes, he was too.
So you're for big government control. You're a progressive, right?
Big government. What do you mean by big government control?
Exactly, dude. Are you
What
a
do you mean?
progressive? You a
What do you
socialist?
mean? What do you mean by big government control? Don't say exactly. That's not an answer.
Okay, socialism is big government control.
What?
Correct?
Give me the definition of socialism.
Big government.
No, that's
and
not the
control.
definition. Nope, not the definition.
You're saying that socialism isn't big government.
I'm asking for the definition.
It's big government control.
Nope.
You don't even know what socialism is, dude.
Okay, so let's do this
You
together.
don't even know what
You ready?
socialism is.
You ready for this? This is going to be great. You're not going to like what I'm
Let's
about
hear
to
it.
do.
Let's
You're
hear
about
it.
to. You're about to get
Type in-
really. I know,
Type in, is
and you're going to be
socialism
wrong.
big government control?
No, I'm going to type in
Is
the
socialism big
the
government control?
definition
Yes
of
or no?
socialism. That's how you Google.
The
things,
definition
Mark.
of socialism.
That's
the,
how
the
you
libtard
Google things.
definition of socialism. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
You ready to be wrong?
Yeah, it's when I own a factory, but they take it away from
You ready
me
to be
instead of
wrong?
Me owning the factory.
You ready to be wrong?
The government owns the
You ready?
factory.
Hey, this isn't your live to grandstand. Socialism, an economic and political system defined by social collective ownership, the means of production, rather than private ownership. So you were wrong.
There you go. So instead of private ownership,
So you were wrong. The workers
you
own the
talking
means of
about?
production. The workers own the mean of production.
Okay, so
Not-
if I
not
own
the-
a factory, okay, so let me get this
It's
straight.
the
I own a
workers, not the
factory, I have
government.
100 employees.
Mhm.
I own a factory, I have 100 employees.
Mhm.
So now the 100 employees own the factory?
Yeah, that's not the government, buddy. So
No.
you're wrong. That's not the government, buddy. You're wrong.
But you're wrong.
You're talking about something. You're talking
you're
about
telling
something.
me that-
You're talking about something you don't know the definition.
If
of.
I own a
how
factory-
how embarrassing is it to complain about something that you don't know what it is? That's embarrassing as fuck. You're just
So the
told social.
Oxford Dictionary
You're
is wrong.
you're just told. Yeah, you're just told over and over again. Socialism bad. Socialism is bad. Socialism is bad. Socialism is
Dude,
evil. Democrats
you
are
don't
social,
think
and you know
socialism is big
and you
government
know
control?
nothing about socialism. This is embarrassing. You couldn't be.
It's
You
called big
couldn't.
government
You
control.
couldn't.
You're just embarrassed to say it.
Where does it
You're
say
just
it there?
embarrassed to say
Where
it.
does it say there? Tell me out the definition where it says that.
Google is socialism big government control.
I Google the definition
Right.
of socialism. Tell me where in the definition it shows it.
Dude, you're an idiot, man.
Where?
Okay, so let me get this straight.
Point to the definition.
If I own a
Point to the definition. Point to the definition. Tell me where it says it. I am not going to let you pivot. I'm not going to let you deviate
you're for
from
big
it.
government.
Point to the
big
definition.
government,
Point to the definition. You just don't want to admit that you've been saying something that you don't like and you don't know the definition for years. For years, you've been complaining about something that you don't even know what it is. Because again, you're another victim of
Instead of
propaganda.
private-
You are another victim of propaganda.
Dude, you're
where does
low
this?
info-
Where does it say government owns the? Where does it say government
It
owns
says
it?
instead of
Where does it? Tell me. Point to me where it says
Instead
government.
of
Point to me
private
where it says
ownership-
government. Point to me where it says government.
dude.
Point to me where it says
who
government.
delegates the money to the workers?
Point to me where it says government. Fang,
You're
Fang,
so
what's up,
dumb.
man? Fang, what's up, man? You
You're
can go
so
ahead.
dumb, dude.
Uh-huh.
So
Hey,
who,
buddy.
so who gives the money to the workers then?
Okay, you can
Who
talk
gives
to
the money to
somebody
the
else.
workers?
You can talk to Fang for now.
Who gives the money to the workers?
You are talking to Fang now.
They
Fang,
give it
is
to each other.
socialism big
They
government
pass it
control?
around to each other. That's my answer.
You people are so dumb. Okay, so
I
let
don't
me get
mind
this
being
straight.
dumb. I'm
So
cool
if I
with
own a
that.
factory with 100 employees,
Mhm.
you're saying that the 100 employees own the factory now? Or do
Yes.
all the people...
Uh-huh.
That's not true, though.
It
'Cause
is
now
true.
you're-
But that's what socialism
Just-
is.
So
And the
just
problem is
100
that
people
you
that work
can't
there?
retort with anything, but
You're
it's not
saying
true.
that just 100 people that work there are going to get paid by the factory?
Yes.
You're wrong, dude.
Okay, then
So-
tell me how it works then.
Everybody in the whole country now owns the factory.
That's
You
incorrect.
fucking dope.
Tell me how.
So people are going to get paid different amounts of money depending on what factory they work at?
No.
Exactly. They're not going to get paid different amounts
Just
of
like
money
right now,
depending on what
we
factory
all get
they
paid
work
in
at.
dollars.
Everyone's going to get paid the same, right?
Just like we all
That's
get
not
paid
what
in dollars
socialism
right
is.
now, we
So
get
the
paid in
100 people
dollars.
at
That's
the
not what
factory don't
that's not
own
what
the
social
factory.
that's not what
He
socialism
Everybody
is.
in the
He can't even
everybody
like
in the
conceive of
community
it
owns the factory
because
now.
he's just here to yell things out.
You're for big government
Well, because
control. and you
Yes,
don't
I
even
am.
know
he
it.
needs
Yes.
a therapist.
I am in,
You-
Yes.
I'm in favor of big government
Because
control. Yes.
Tony, you
There you
need
go.
a therapist to talk to. He's being sarcastic, you idiot. Listen, dude. Listen, dude. You clearly need a therapist. I think all of you
Sorry.
guys need a therapist. You guys use us as
You're
your
a-
therapy session. You come up here
You're a
just to
goof.
spew things because you are so angry
You
with
don't even
yourself. You are so angry
don't know what
that
you're
you
voting-
put it upon women, you put
You
it upon
don't-
trans people, you put it upon anyone. You can't even point to the definition where it says it. This is how dumb you are. The definition is
Okay,
in
it says it
front
right
of your
there.
face. The definition is in front of your face,
You
and you
fucking-
still can't admit you're wrong. This is absolutely pathetic of you guys. It's absolutely pathetic. And you voted for a guy. You voted for a guy that wants
He's
more
crashing out.
government control. What the fuck do you think you voted
He's
for?
crashing.
What do you think
He's
Trump is
actually
doing?
implemented more
Dude,
government
it says
control
it right
than
there.
you've ever seen
Ownership
in
of
any
production.
system at any point
The
in time.
community,
The man
government.
that you voted for
It says
actually
government
bought
right there, you
portion
fucking
of the
faggot.
government. The
Nope,
government
you
is
can't
actually-
slur. Goodbye, buddy.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
it's so crazy.
Thank you, Soul. Thank you so much, Soul. W Soul in the chat. Oh gosh. Tammy, thank you for the 50 on Venmo. W Tammy in the chat. Thank you so much. It says, hold on, I gotta go to. Hey guys, I'm gonna have to restart because I got a violation, probably because I was a little too mean to him. It says Moore keeps saying you guys are dumb, but he doesn't know the definition of socialism. This administration is the definition of big government. Exactly, W Tammy. Yeah, what do you think this government is doing, dude? This like current administration. Anyways, guys, I got to restart because I got a violation and I don't want to risk getting the live taken down. So again, I'm going to restart. It'll be 2 seconds. I'll be back. Goodbye. So the people on the tube, hello. I see all of you guys here. We got 3 people watching on the tube. Hope you guys are doing well. People on the tube, make sure you subscribe to me. Keep tapping and sharing. I don't know if you can do that on the tube, but keep doing whatever. Lovely, hello. You can come on up if you want. Yeah, it was bowling. Here, King. We'll let you have your therapy session, your daily therapy session.
My therapy session. No, I mean it's Friday night, so I'd like to go on.
I know this is. I know.
And kind of
use this as therapy. I know. Use this as therapy.
Use it for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, you use this to alleviate any ill feelings that you have about yourself.
Are you saying you're my psychologist? Are you?
No, I think you have a lot of repressed feelings, and I think this allows you to spew them out. I think this allows you to momentarily feel better.
No,
and I think after you leave this live, you have to lead your miserable life, and here it allows you to forget about it momentarily.
I actually enjoy to have conversations. But man,
I think you do, but I think you're miserable outside of this. I think you're probably incredibly miserable outside of this.
So you're telling me I'm miserable outside of this?
I know you are, because people who are happy don't come on here and spew hateful things every day.
No, man.
Happy people don't do that.
I'm never negative in any sort or
whatever you need to tell yourself, buddy.
You're the only one who comes in with a negative, aggressive attitude.
I'm sure I do.
I get it. It's entertainment. You gotta be the dictator of your own TikTok host channel. We get it, but that's not the way to do things. You gotta be able to actually talk and not being always right. You gotta empty out your own cup.
Right, but you're the guy who doesn't like evidence. When you get proven wrong, you don't admit it because that's
evidence.
Because I know evidence really bothers you because when you admit that you're wrong, it makes you feel like shit. So you're never going to admit you're wrong.
I'm just looking at what's actually happening. And the other day I went on Twitter and I saw a video, and I'm like, "Yo, that's kind of crazy." And I thought it was a real video, and I thought it was a real video, and it turned out to be an AI video. So when you ask for evidence, you ask for facts. At the end of the day, how long until you don't know actually what's real and what's fake, what's factual and what's non-factual?
If you don't know that, that's a you problem, buddy. Just because you can't figure it out. Because your IQ is so low and you can't figure out what's real and what's not, that's a you problem. Anybody who's intelligent can figure out things that are real or not. That you need to work on that yourself.
So what's real is what the news tells you is real, and that's what you believe is real.
Nope.
What do you believe
I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news. Unlike you, I don't get my information from what people tell me. Yeah. I don't get my information from the president I voted for. When Trump tells you something, you just believe it. When Fox News tells you something, you just believe it. When his administration says something, you just believe it. You don't bother to question it. You don't bother to look into it. Tell me your process. So if Trump says groceries are cheap, hold on, I want to go through your process. If Trump says groceries are cheaper, do you believe it? And if not, how do you go about proving it?
The only way is from personal experience.
So personal experience dictates if groceries are cheaper everywhere.
100%.
But hold on though. But how can you make sure that you're buying the exact same groceries? Like grocery for grocery, how can you prove that?
I can prove it to myself with some, an Excel.
But do you have a bias though? So when you vote for a guy who says that they're going to make groceries cheaper, don't you think you have a bias in looking for things that are going to be cheaper?
Well, of course, I'm always going to.
Right. So don't you think it might? Right.
That you kind of listen to, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to blindly follow someone.
Exactly. Great. So what we're going to do instead of saying I'm just going to look at it myself, right? I'm going to go to the grocery store. What you can do is look at grocery inflation, right? Grocery inflation is currently at 3%. So if grocery inflation is at 3%, it's physically impossible for groceries to be cheaper. Therefore, Trump is lying and wrong.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question, Doug. If you had the data points that they gave you like that, and then you actually kept track of your own grocery prices for the last few months yourself, who do you trust more, yourself or the data that they give you?
Again, humans have an inherent bias. So if I voted for someone who says things are going to be cheaper, and I really believe that was going to be true, I'm answering it. So if I really believe that, I am going to be biased in looking for things that are cheaper. I can't dictate whether my grocery list is exactly the same thing, item for item, right? So I'm just going to look at the Bureau of Labor Statistics because we track these things. I know that I'm biased, so I'm going to try to rise above that biased opinion.
So you would never trust your own self. Got it.
Well, I know I have a bias, so no.
You have a bias towards, but you not have. You don't. You make zero sense. You don't trust yourself. That's what you're telling me.
It's not that I don't trust myself. I acknowledge that humans, myself, can be wrong when we're trying to prove something to ourselves. So I'm going to look towards something that's non-biased, right, to get a better answer.
You're not looking to. You're just looking at the cold hard facts. That's your personal.
Right. That's what the Bureau of Labor Statistics is. The Bureau of Labor Statistics is the cold hard facts.
But why couldn't I do that? Why couldn't I do my own labor statistics on myself? Why couldn't I do that?
That's a weird thing to say. You don't do your own labor statistics on yourself. That exposes your low IQ that I said you had. But anyways, I know you don't know words. You keep saying at the end of the day because that's the only phrase that you know how to say. So, but anyways, unless you can you show me the same item, same brand on your receipt? Unless you can do the same brand, nope. Unless you can show me the same brand, the same item, and the same amount of items, then you're not comparing you're not comparing apples and apples.
Yeah. So say, for instance, I have an Excel sheet that does that. Would I rather trust myself in doing that?
Right, and if you did, sure, exactly. So if you did the Excel sheet and you looked at it item for item, you would see that things aren't cheaper. Right. Yeah. So you'd see that things are more expensive.
So I would go with that my personal experience rather than what they are telling me.
That's not personal experience. It's not your personal experience. If you put it in an Excel sheet, right, you are minimizing the bias, right? Which is fine. You can do that, but it's going to show you the exact same thing that you could have done just by looking at the Bureau of Labor Statistics.
Well, what if the
so you went through all of this work for nothing?
No,
you went through all this work for nothing.
You're saying that they're always equal. That your personal experience is always equal to what they're telling you. That makes zero sense.
I'm not looking at what somebody is telling me. I don't have to look to what somebody is telling me to know something is true. That's what you need to do. You don't know how to think for yourself, so you have to have Trump tell you stuff.
Okay.
You have to have others tell you stuff. So
were you addicted to rugs, man? This is why you act like this.
That's great, man. That's perfect.
Did you talk about
it? So we're gonna pull up the Bureau of Labor
Maybe
Statistics.
You're going through something. Maybe you're the one who's going through something, right?
Exactly.
You don't always have to put it down on the gas. Maybe it's your fucking issue.
Thank you. Who sent that? Was that I don't know. Who sent that? Was that Texas? Thank you, Texas.
I'm just being truthful, and I'm not trying
So
to.
if we pull up food and
really
inflation, so are you telling me this right here is wrong that I'm about to pull up? We're gonna go to Bureau of Labor Statistics. Was 2 Galaxies sent? Oh, you got kicked. Nobody likes you.
Me. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Texas. I know, guys. I know he was annoying. I get it. Yo, Mama, you want to come up? We can talk. If King always goes by his personal experience, he's never going to be wrong because you're never going to disprove yourself. Maybe later. Okay. Again, you can put the things into the Excel sheet, but you're putting in a lot of work just to find the answer you could have found by going to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, right? Something that's objective, something that tracks these things. And this is the problem with MAGA. Lovely statement right there. They don't trust anything. Anything outside of themselves they think is wrong. Personal experience is fine. I'm not saying personal experience doesn't matter. But again, you have to acknowledge your own personal bias, right? I acknowledge I have many biases, right? So if I'm going to be at the grocery store, since I have a bias that things are going to be more expensive, because I acknowledge that. I acknowledge that I am going to probably look for things that are more expensive, right? So knowing that, why don't I just go somewhere look at the objective data to minimize my bias. And that's what you guys should do as well. Somebody who votes for Trump specifically voted for him thinking that things are going to be cheaper. They're going to look at the items that are cheaper. They're going to purposely look at those items. Mentally, they're going to discount the items that are not cheaper, because that's what we do. Humans do that, right? Like, if you just bought a new car, like when I bought my new car, right? I got a Kia K5. I bought my new car years ago, right? All of a sudden, I started noticing them on the roads. It's not that more of them popped up. It's because I have a bias, and so I start to notice them. And I discount other ones that aren't that. So I start to see, oh my God, there's so many of them on the road. But that was always the case. So back to groceries. If you voted for things thinking that are going to be cheaper, that's all you're going to notice. So again, we should acknowledge those things and just look at the raw data. All right, guys, I'm going to have to unplug this thing because I have to charge my computer, and the thing that's plugged in for this blocks the charger. So, all right, now you guys can probably hear me through this. It's probably lower, sorry. Here we go. Yeah, I know. It's just I can't use this when I'm charging my computer. It sucks. It's really annoying. Also, if you guys know Santa, he's very generous in sending me his CPAP machine. Very generous. If anybody was on the live earlier, I noticed it's not that my CPAP machine doesn't work, it's the humidifier part stopped working. Because I was really stupid and used regular water, tap water, for months on end, and it caused the thing to get like mineral buildup. So anyways, it's annoying. But yeah, Santa is sending me his, which is great. All I had to pay for was the shipping. Hey Lou, you want to come on up? You just use yours dry. Well, I mean, it's fine. It still works. It still blows air through my nose. It's fine. It's just that it's dry air. That's all it is. Which is fine. It still works, but yeah, I'll be getting the new one soon. It'll be nice to have like warmer air, I suppose. And I did talk to the VA, but it's so annoying. I have to go through the whole process again to get a CPAP. I have to get a sleep test and all that bullshit. Because I never got the CPAP originally through the VA. So they have to treat me as if I'm a new patient. Yeah, I had sleep apnea. Sometimes it's caused by weight, right? Sometimes it's just genetic things, and mine's just genetic. Yeah, here's the thing, like, you can get away with not using distilled water at some times, right? Just don't do it for months on end, otherwise it's gonna fuck up your thing. So if you, like, go to a hotel, you're traveling, yeah, it's fine if you use tap water here and there. Just don't make a habit out of it, which I did. I was lazy and used tap water for a long time. Granted, I did have the CPAP for 5 years, 6 years almost. So it lasted quite a while. But yeah, I fucked it up. Is mine obstructive or central? I believe it's central. I forget though. I'm actually not 100% sure. All I know is if I start falling asleep without my CPAP, like I'll start like breathing loud and I'll start like lightly snoring as I'm like starting to drift off, and then it becomes full on snoring. So I am not 100% sure, to be honest. If it's CPAP, it's obstructive. Well, I don't know. Obstructive is central.
I was actually going to ask about your sleep apnea. You
Yeah,
served in the military, right?
Yeah.
Were you ever deployed?
No, I wasn't
Like,
actually.
in combat?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My brother has it, right? He's a Marine. He was in Fallujah. And apparently, like, he went to the VA in, I think, West Palm is where the closest one is to him. And he has sleep apnea. And he's not a heavy guy either. He's, his weight has fluctuated, but he's pretty muscular. Like, he loves CrossFit, even though I tell him, your joints, as long as you're safe, right, when you're lifting. But he actually was told, when his doctors were talking to him, that they may, in the future, find a correlation between the sympathetic nervous system, PTSD, and sleep apnea. So, because with obstructive, it could be from weight, right? Because, I mean, he actually had an issue with his liver. He got his liver enzymes checked out. He's quit drinking, the whole shebang, which I'm so happy for him. But he lost a bunch of weight, but he still has it. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, so, I don't think mine's weight related because I've lost some weight. Yeah, Tali, I see that you said your husband has a 50% rating. I'm so fucking jealous. I only have 10%. It's so annoying. I wish I got more. I wish, Tony, or whatever your name is, Ron, I'll get to you in a minute. I wish I got more things documented when I was in the military. I had sleep apnea in the military, no doubt. I should have gotten a test then. It was stupid. I only have 10%. And I was trying to fight for more for, like, substance use and stuff like that. But, I don't think I was going to get that one. Ron, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. How old are you?
I'm 35.
All right. What's up, man?
I just figured you'd be talking about the funny video that Trump posted.
Oh, I like your rage bait. It's nice.
What do you mean? It was funny.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself. Just not. I'm not even
Spicy
dealing with
Doug.
it. Not even doing it. He's actually getting blocked.
What is up with him tonight?
I'm not even going to acknowledge those statements at all. I'm not going to acknowledge anyone that thinks that was funny or anyone that's trying to rage bait about it. I'm not going to entertain it in the least bit. Peabody, I blocked him. I saw that I muted him. I just blocked him. I'm not even going to deal with any of that shit. Cope libs. Guys, we have a president that posted one of the most racist things ever, and we just own the libs with it. He totally owned the libs by being a racist POS.
And they pulled it down too, so they can't even you can't even stick to your racist convictions.
Oh, I know. They were so embarrassed. They were so embarrassed by it. They had to pull it down.
Should be embarrassed.
Yeah.
They should be so embarrassed.
Lily, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, what's on your mind? Or how old are you, first of all?
20.
Okay. What year were you born?
2005.
What year did you graduate high school?
2018.
No.
I was gonna say, this sounds like my kid.
2018?
Question mark?
I knew I was going to
Burgundy?
get. I knew because the 20 was easy to do the math. I knew they got that one easily, but the high school I knew was going to get them. 2018.
I mean, some people sound younger or older than they are, but for the most part on this app, you know.
The answer would have been 2023, probably, or I guess depending, but around there. Yeah.
Math.
Certainly a child. Oh man. But yeah, anyways, back to the military rating. Gosh, I am so upset that I didn't get more. The thing with the substance abuse thing, I kind of fucked up because they wanted to find out about my history when it came to that stuff and depression and everything. Because you can get it for depression, anxiety as it relates to substance abuse. But the thing is, I shouldn't be saying this on live, but I'll say it anyways. I should have sort of bended the truth a little bit because I told them how I had issues prior to the military. So they came back saying I'm not going to get a disability rating because it wasn't service related because I had it before. So I really should have been dishonest and said that it started from the military. And that was totally my fault that I didn't do that. And yes, I have no issues with lying to get more money from the military. I have no issues. But whatever. Theoretically, of course, guys, I would never actually do that in person. I would never do that in person. But yeah, I mean, I can still get more. I don't know if I can get it for sleep apnea, though. That would be tough. I know dude has 100%. Yeah, it's wild. If you get 100%, if you're single without kids, it's like $3,200 a month. It's crazy.
They also say tinnitus and bad knees aren't. My brother has the worst tinnitus too in one of his ears. He makes fun of himself because he used to watch a show called Archer. It was on FX. It was about like this. It was an animated show about a spy. It's funny. You should check it out if you ever get a chance. But like he had tinnitus, so he would like say "ma," like he would try to like pop his ear, like. So my brother does it all the time, and he's like, that ringing, it's just never going away.
That's funny.
Phrasing, yes, Southern Peach gets it. Phrasing. It's a fun show. It's funny. Same Rick and Morty type kind of humor dealy.
I love Rick and
Or South Park.
I love Rick and Morty. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah, you should check. It's called it's called Archer, and the guy who voices him is the same
I know
guy
Archer.
who does
I know
Bob's
Archer.
Burgers.
Yeah, I know Archer. Yeah.
And he has tinnitus, so he walks around and he sticks his finger in his ear and he like tries to like make it pop so it stops ringing, and it just won't.
My sister just joined Snapchat, and she recently just got divorced. What an odd coincidence.
Is it glow up time? It's glow up time.
She's just separated. She's not divorced yet, but that's the timing is very funny that she just joined Snapchat. Oh god. I feel bad for her husband though. My brother-in-law, I've talked to him on the phone a handful of times, and he's really not doing well. He's like really, really not doing well because she's the one who wants the divorce, and he does not. And he is not holding up well, and I feel pretty bad because that's got to be very painful. What are you gonna do?
I mean, she has her reasons, and
she just stopped loving him. That's it. Like, I mean, she has her reasons of things that she doesn't like about him, but like she said that like this has been going on for years, and she's been trying to change how she feels. They saw therapists together. They did a lot of stuff. It's not like they didn't work on things. They saw like a marriage counselor, saw therapy. Like she did all these, and she just, if you don't love somebody anymore, you don't love somebody anymore, But he still loves her, so it's I feel pretty bad for him.
Yeah, that's I think the sad. Like my parents were divorced, so I grew up in a divorced household. But that was like, I mean, I could definitely tell as I got older why my mother had to leave my father because he was. But it's. I think it's really sad when you look at a couple that's just either they've grown apart or fallen out of love, and it's just like, but.
It is sad. I know.
Yeah.
I feel bad they have kids though, my niece and nephew, and I just want the divorce to be. I mean, if she goes through with it right now, again, they're just separated. I want it to be like clean and civil and all that. I don't like. I really don't want them to deal with like them fighting a lot because that's shitty for kids.
Yeah, no, it's putting your kids in the middle is, and again, parents I don't think know that they're doing this, but like my father put me and my brothers in the middle.
Yeah.
And said pretty nasty things about my mom. And I'm like, you're talking about my mom. And, it was just, I'm like, I'm a child. Why are you trying to pit your 3 kids against our mom and a stepdad who came in and took care of 3 kids who weren't his? Didn't have to. So it's rough. So if they can be, cordial and civil, that's great. It's good for the kids, right? You got to think about the kids.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I've been telling him on the phone, like, and that's his biggest worry is about them. But yeah, I mean, that's all you can do. But it's tough. It is tough. Yeah, it's just the biggest thing. You have to mitigate talking crap about the other parent. Like that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing for the kids when they hear, dad talking shit about the mom talking shit about the dad. Like that's never a good thing at all.
No. And yeah, there are probably couples that did stay together when they shouldn't have, and
but that's probably more harmful.
Relationships can be messy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but staying together when you don't love each other for years on end just because you have kids is not a good idea either. So, I mean, sometimes separations, divorces are needed, unfortunately, but yeah. All right, guys, we're still looking for ops. I don't know why it's so slow tonight. Although it does still seem to be slower when I'm on the TikTok studio. I'm really hoping that changes soon, because I definitely had more people going live on my phone. I don't know why, but I did.
Has the studio been like kind of slow after the whole whatever update they did or transition? Or
I mean, I do get more people in the morning. Like I was getting like 400-ish in the morning for a little bit at least, but it seems to be a bit slow. I am tempted.
Okay, it's slow, but they're all nuts.
I am tempted to want to do it on my phone now. They are. They're very angry. Very, very. And it's just becoming too much to talk to them. Every one of them are incredibly angry. And they're all just loud and yelling and all that.
Yep.
It's a lot.
So I had something cool happen to me on this app.
Yeah?
Because
What happened?
I'm not just on science talk and, political talk, but I'm also on horror movie talk.
Oh, okay.
Because I love horror movies.
Uh-huh.
And a company sent me a screener for a new horror movie that comes out, I think this month. It's called Cold Storage. It stars Liam Neeson, of all people, and, what's his name? The guy who plays Steve in Stranger Things.
Oh, I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about, of course.
Someone in the comments help me. Anyways, so I watched it tonight with my husband, and it's hilarious and also kind of gross. It's about a alien fungus turning people into zombies.
Oh,
Joe
wait.
Keery, yes, and he's
wait,
funny.
what's the name?
Funny.
Wait, what's the name? You said it's a movie?
Cold Storage.
Cold Storage. Let me look it up here.
Storage.
That sounds like the premise to what's that show
The
called?
Last of Us, yeah.
Yeah.
The Last of Us. But this was funnier. I definitely laughed a lot more.
91% on Rotten Tomatoes. I base everything off of Rotten Tomatoes. If there's a 90+% on Rotten Tomatoes, I will watch it. No questions asked.
Yeah. So I thought it was so cool. I feel like such an influencer because they sent me the trailer and they wanted me to do a review. So I did one today. And then they sent me the screener and I'm like, I just got a movie that I get to watch from the safe of my house. It hasn't even come out yet. I feel so...
Wait, where can we watch it? So I can't watch it now?
No, not yet. They sent me a screener so I can post a video. I got to post a video tomorrow talking about how much I like the movie. Because I review movies as a side to dealing with anti-vaxxers and raw milk drinkers. I need a break.
Gosh, so annoying.
But I highly recommend it. When it comes out, it's funny. And yeah, it's kind of like gross because fungus, zombies, but it's actually, Joe Keery's pretty funny. I like him a lot.
I can see how he'd be funny. Yeah, I can see that.
He is. He cracks some good jokes. And then Liam Neeson is in it. Mr. Taken, I'll find you.
I like him. He's a funny actor because he was
I liked him in it. I liked him in it. He kind of plays his typical government self,
Have you guys seen Naked Gun? He's in the newer Naked Gun that came out like last year or something. I thought that was hilarious, and I thought Liam Neeson was incredibly funny in there, personally.
Yeah, but he's got a funny side.
Oh yeah, he's very funny. If you watch, I forget what the name of it is. It's some sort of British comedy show or whatever. But on YouTube, if you just type in like Liam Neeson comedy skit, it'll come up. He is really, really funny. In my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
He can be, but he has a certain type of humor. I don't know what the humor would be called, but yeah, it's good.
It kind of reminded me because again, the other actors, especially like Joe Keery, he's kind of he makes side jokes. There's the woman in it, Georgina, I blanked, but she was in Barbarian with Justin Long, really pretty. Both really funny people. And so then you have Liam Neeson come in and it kind of reminded me of like Michael Caine being serious in A Muppet Christmas Carol while there's Muppets everywhere.
That's funny.
I I love that movie. We watch it every Christmas just because I love watching Michael Caine be so serious with Muppets.
That's funny.
But yeah, you should definitely go see it. I think everybody should go see it, get a good laugh, watch some gooey special effects, you know.
Yeah, Jay, I saw that
There's
he
a
is
deer.
dating Pam Anderson now, which is interesting, I suppose.
Yeah, are they still
Neeson.
together?
I guess. I don't know. I'm not really caught up on that stuff, but from what I saw, they're dating. Yeah, which is very interesting.
I've liked Pam for a long time. Like after, because I'm a millennial, so I grew up in the time of like Pam Anderson, Anna Nicole Smith, Monica Lewinsky, of course. When you learn about these women who have been like platformed as something that you find out they're not really.
Yeah.
It's like especially with like Anna Nicole Smith, when I learned about like her life, like I'm like, wow, that was so sad.
Well, yeah, it's
The way
like
that
more to it
turned
than like you
out.
see, because you see somebody and you think they're only like this aspect of their life, but you realize there's a whole lot more to them.
Right, and that's why like when I see Pam Anderson now and she's happy and she seems comfortable just being her, no makeup, and I'm like, yes, she's beautiful. She's got a beautiful heart. Cares about her family, animals, but it's also, it's very typical of taking women and tearing them down.
For sure. No, for sure. That happens with streamers though. Like people get like, what is it called, like parasocial relationships, like because you only see one aspect of a streamer, so you think that's all there is to them, but you realize like there's a lot more to somebody than how they show themselves on
I
a stream.
hate niggers. I 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 hate.
So stupid.
Sounded like you said I have neighbors. That's just what it's. I have neighbors. I have neighbors. I have neighbors.
All right. Well, let me restart anyways. I'll do a different topic. I'll do that. I just don't want to get the live taken down, but if anything, it'll be this. Let me restart, guys. I'm going to do the LGBT plus topic. So give me a minute. I'll restart. All right, guys? Oh, yeah. I'm still streaming on YouTube. Shit. I always forget that I'm still streaming there. Sorry for the one person watching me. Let me restart. All right. All right, guys. What's up? Yeah, I think so once I get those flags, I'm gonna put one there and one back on that wall. I think that'll help because that does play a role in people wanting to view your lives when they see stuff on your wall or see something in the room that you're streaming, right? It helps at least get them initially into the live. So I think that would help. But yeah, I'll put one right over so both of them can see it. I think that'll be perfect. Yeah, 2 flags I got. I ordered them earlier. I did it while I was streaming, actually. Let me And they're going to go on the wall. The Confederate flag I got, guys. I'm going to order a Confederate flag. We're looking for opposition, guys. Opposition, opposition, opposition. No, but the one flag is... What if I was serious about that? That'd be funny, huh? This one, you probably can't see it. Well, you can see the colors. I'll read it out to you. So it's that. It says anti-lies, anti-hate, anti-fascism, or anti-racism, anti-fascism, anti-Trump. So I got that one. And then I also got... Where's the other one? Hey, here you go. Resist fascism, fight oligarchy. So I don't know which one is going to go where, but I also got command strips because I need command strips to put them up. But I may have to change the fucking camera thing, like flip it, so otherwise it might show it backwards. Oh, I know, Andrea. This is the first time, and I was talking about this earlier on the live. This is the first time I've ever decorated my room, or I ever will decorate my room. I've never done it before. I think in college in one of my in the dorm I did, but that was probably the last time I decorated anything in my room. Every place I've been in, it's always been bare wall. I've never put anything up. Anyways, guys, we're looking for opposition, all right? So if you disagree with the background, you hate trans people, you hate gay people, you voted for Trump, you're conservative, hit the request button at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, it'll be good, Andrea. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be nice to have a personalized room. Like it'll be nice walking into it. That's a funny thing to say, Rob. Come on up, tell us how that's true. Considering like priests are one of the number one committers of P3DO stuff, I don't think that would be quite true, buddy. But hey, believe what you want. Tap, 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 guys. Tap and share. If you are in opposition, hit the request button. I may want to test trying to go live on my phone and see if it's different at one point. Maybe not today, but possibly tomorrow. I'm just curious as to if it's the TikTok studio thing or if it's my phone thing. Or if it's just a TikTok thing in general. Do you want? I do not watch anime. No. I've been asked that numerous times lately, actually, but no, I don't watch anime. If it's gonna be slow, I might as well just do my seed oil live. I might as well, right? I guess I'm not deaf, huh? King, I don't know if I can talk to you again. Like, you make me feel dumber every time I talk to you. Castlevania? I don't know what Castlevania is.
Castlevania? I don't know.
Ooh. Hello, Torn.
Hi,
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 25 years old.
Cool, man. What's up?
I mean, I'm you. I remember you told me you have a family who's LGBT, right?
No. Well, not anymore, no.
Oh, okay, but wouldn't you want that person to have a fulfilling life and have a proper family instead of
My brother did.
marrying into this new...
My brother had a very, very happy life. Very, very productive life. He was very successful at his job. He had a partner that they were dating for years. He was very successful, very happy.
Yeah, but he didn't have any children.
Who cares? Why do you have to have children?
And I don't want to be disrespectful, obviously,
Well,
but
you already
did he
are.
pass?
So yeah, he got cancer. Yeah, he got brain cancer.
Okay, so what? I didn't want to pry too much, but it just seems to me, this is not any scientific. Actually, there is data that shows it, that LGBTQ youth are more depressed and are mentally not unstable, but depressed, as well as have they run away, and they act out.
Do you
Why
think
is
it's
that?
possible? Well, I think it's probably very likely due to the treatment that they get from people on the right. The awful things that are said about them constantly, how they have disorders, they have diseases, it's not natural, they shouldn't exist. Yeah, I'm not surprised that population may have those things.
Don't you think there's a possibility that there's a correlation between the way that they think and the way that society supports and uplifts them? Because nowadays it's the opposite. You're not praised that you're straight, but you are praised if you are gay
You're
or
not. You're
lesbian or
actually
something
very
like
put
that.
down. You're actually very put down. I mean, the dominant media right now is conservative, very dominant, right? One of the biggest medias that people watch are conservative, and they don't spew those things at all. So now you're pretty put down. Yes, there are communities of people that uplift them as they should, right? But I don't think they're uplifted enough in society.
So so why can't we uplift heterosexual people? Why does it have to be homosexuals that we
We
uplift?
can
So
uplift
why can't we
anybody,
have
but nobody's being put down because they're heterosexual. People are being put down and demonized because they are homosexual or trans or whatever.
So how come when MAGA, or let's just say a conservative party, holds like a straight parade or a heterosexual parade to um I guess to celebrate their sexuality, the left and the homosexuals get very angry, and they think that they're getting mocked, and they get angry against this. Why is that?
I've never seen a heterosexual parade before.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't we have one?
Because it's not needed. Like they have gay pride parades because they're underrepresented in society. I mean,
Well,
would you have an issue? I just hope at least you would have an issue with someone or a group organizing like a white pride parade, right?
yeah, I have no problem with, like, yo, that's the same thing too. Why are we not allowed to have a white pride parade? Why are we allowed to have these sort of things? Why does it have to be specifically minorities, or a minority group, or a group that I guess is quote unquote?
What is the point of a parade?
I mean, just to celebrate, I guess, just a cause for celebration.
A celebration and potentially to increase perception and acceptance of that group. I think we can both agree on that, right?
Well, not necessarily. I think there's more like, if I'm having a parade for something, it's not like I want to push an agenda, right? There's some parades are just meant to have fun, or meant to celebrate your identity, right?
Right, which is what the gay pride parade is to
So
just
how come there's
celebrate
no
someone's
heterosexual
identity.
parade, and
Well,
if there is
it's
none, why would there be
actually
backlash?
no, it's generally a protest. We do it's a protest. It may look like it's all fun and games, but it's in protest. But Torin,
So wearing
you
underwear, going out in
Torin,
public
Torin,
and
be
doing these
quiet.
things is a
Torin,
protest?
Torin, be quiet. You need to be honest with everybody right now. The reason you hold these beliefs is you are pissed. You are still super angry at your older brother who helped that he's
I am
gay.
not talking to you. I was talking to the host.
I don't care. You're talking to me now, Torin. You
Okay,
need to be
and
transparent. You are upset with the LGBT community because you're pissed that your brother is gay.
I'm separating my personal life with my beliefs, okay? I didn't
Torin,
bring my brother
no,
into this.
no. Yes, you've talked about this a million times with me and
Before, not right
Brandon.
now. I'm moving on. I do not want this to be part of my identity, okay? So,
Then why do you keep joining these panels and having
because
these same wait, hold
I'm
on,
asking him
Torin,
right
Torin.
now.
You're having the same conversations, the same exact conversations. I told you multiple times, go to therapy. You will get through this. And then have therapy with your brother. You guys will get through this.
I
I
do seek
told you a
confession.
million times.
I do talk to people of I guess a higher power that does help me. So thank you for your concern. Do you
You
seek
haven't
confession?
changed, but here's the thing. You haven't changed your opinion. So whoever you're talking to, it's not
See, that's
working.
the thing. Why do I need to change my opinion and conform to what you guys believe when I'm my own person and I hold beliefs that
Because
are
it's
true to me?
bigoted and
I'm not
harmful,
holding any
Torin.
hateful beliefs.
Torin, because it's yes, it is because it's harmful. You don't think that bigotry is harmful?
No, I think bigotry is harmful. Yes.
Right. And you have bigoted beliefs. So
How
why
is it
is
bigoted
it
to believe that this is not? Okay, this is like I said before. I don't care what you do at your home or
You
what you
sure?
do at in your private household, etc., etc. As I voted for obviously Trump. I I don't support some of the stuff that he's doing, like sure, like banning gay marriage or whatever, or but some laws that he introduced, such as disallowing trans members in military, such as other things, those are beneficial to society. I
how is that beneficial?
How? Sorry, Paige.
No, go ahead, Brooke. I interrupted you. I apologize.
No, how are they beneficial? So the army, the military generally is supposed to be like the purest form of a meritocracy, right? They're supposed to be the best of the best at that job. We can talk about whether that's a reality or not. They're supposed to be that. If you can do the job, you should be able to do the job, right? If you are literally capable of doing a job in the military, you should be able to do that job.
If you hold that stance, and how then do you support heavily disabled people working as doctors?
If they can do the job, absolutely.
So you're saying somebody
Wait, hold on,
What kind
Torin.
of
What do you
question is
mean
this?
by clarifying question? What do you mean heavily disabled people?
I've seen a TikTok where a person is wheelchaired and had to scrub in everywhere and is not mobile. Obviously they have the use of their hands, right? Would you want a doctor in that scenario if there's any emergency, have to scrub in, have to move everywhere? Do you think that and I looked it up. I have all the reason to request a different doctor if that's the case. In some scenarios, there's no such thing as oh like everybody should hold the same right. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you're
Those
capable of
aren't
doing
right,
a
but you
job,
don't have a.
sure.
There's no
But
right to be a doctor. That's not a right in the sense that you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
If I need my tonsils removed and the surgeon is in a wheelchair, I should take issue with that? Is do I understand? I'm just trying to see if I'm understanding you correctly.
there was I can send you guys a video right now. There was a person
No,
who
Torin, I
showed a
didn't.
quote unquote
Torin,
day
the
in the life of.
Torin. The question wasn't for you to repeat this. The question was, if I need my tonsils removed and the surgeon is in a wheelchair, should I take issue with that? Should I
No,
ask for another doctor? What
no.
is your point then? Because that's
If my
very
wife is giving
ableist.
birth, I would not want a doctor in a wheelchair. If my wife needs
Why?
surgery, I would not want a doctor in a wheelchair.
Oh shit,
I am
Tammy!
requesting a different
That's
doctor, and
a.
that is my right.
That was really cool.
Thank you so
Why?
much, Tammy.
Super
Holy
cool.
shit,
I'd never
W
seen that
Tammy.
before.
Thank you. Oh, speaking of Tammy,
Why
thank you.
can't?
Hold on. Thank you, Tammy, for the 5 on the blue out with a V. Another W for Tammy. It says Torin needs to embrace his brother and not demonize them. How awful can you be that you would put your brother through that? I could not agree more, Tammy. Thank you. Yeah, I think you're being an
I
awful
mean, he
brother.
loves me still. He knows my stance, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
That's the type of LGBT person I can tolerate. Somebody who
But
can respect
but there
and somebody
is
who can
something wrong
understand
with
how
it.
people have different values and opinions.
There is absolutely something wrong with you hating someone else for their gender identity or their sexual orientation. That is a
I
moral
never hate
failing.
anybody. I hate their lifestyle or their choices that they made.
That it's not a choice. They don't have. Do you? So I
I
assume that
can still be
you're
your friend. Listen,
heterosexual.
listen. I have
Do
gay
you have
gay
a
friends,
choice
right?
in being attracted to members of the opposite sex? Because I sure don't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. You don't. But I have the choice to to be friends with you or to have you in my life because I don't like that, right? It's my
I mean,
choice not
yes,
to
you
like that.
absolutely do, but it's still wrong for you to cut people out of your life because bro.
Who said anything about cutting people out of their life? I have active friends who are like, I guess, LGBTQ. It's
No, you
I
don't.
think
No, you
I
don't.
feel bad for your friends, honestly. And I'm
No, you
sorry to
don't.
say that. I feel bad for your friends.
No, you don't, Torin. Torin, can we just really quickly go back to this? If your wife was having a baby, you wouldn't want the person delivering the baby to be in a wheelchair.
yeah, so what if my wife needs something and they need to be mobile and fast? I don't think a person
Do you
can
think
actively.
there are nurses that are involved as well?
I know, but do you realize that somebody who is able-bodied can do the job better because they can
You
actually
are an
react in a
ableist,
state of
Torin.
emergency?
Shut up. You are an ableist piece of shit.
I mean, I used to work as a scribe in a hospital. I worked with a doctor who was disabled in a neuromuscular clinic. They were perhaps the best doctor I ever worked with because they understood where their patients were coming from.
Yeah, that's a good
They
point.
understood everything. Like what I don't understand why you would be so upset about a doctor being disabled if they have the skills to
I think
perform.
a doctor could be disabled and be good at their job, like such as a family doctor, but somebody who needs to be mobile and act in case of emergency, hell to the no. That person better be able to move fast. And and it's my right as a US citizen to be able to request a different doctor.
That's not that's not right. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like, how many people on average are in the room during a birth?
Maybe like 3? I don't know.
You see, you don't even know.
I don't have kids yet. Obviously, I don't know.
Jesus.
But you hold this ableist view.
It's
Great.
not ableist.
Torin,
It's
you're
Well,
worse than
yes,
I
it is.
than I thought.
It is 100% ableist.
What, dude, it must not be fun living your life having these negative views about people who are disabled or people who are gay or trans. That can't be fun.
It's not much of a negative view. It's just
I
actually,
mean,
yeah, I would say that.
it's not a
Sorry,
positive view.
yeah, it is a neutral view because I don't wish shame on these people. I just wish that obviously that is kept, like, that it can change, but I'm not going to change my opinion on them unless they act, they're the very extremist type of people.
Well, I think someone paid the kick, yeah. So you are disliked that much, Joe. Thank you. Appreciate you, Joe.
Jesus.
Joe, sir, Joe. Yeah, Joe. Thank you so much, Joe. I know he was getting frustrating. I know.
I'll drop. But yeah, thanks for having me up. But you see why I keep begging him to go get therapy. There's so much
I
going
forgot
on
it
with
was
him.
him. I once you mentioned that, it jogged my memory about who it was, but I didn't remember that was him at first. But yeah, no, he clearly needs to, obviously.
That was something else.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Like, what? Yeah, he clearly needs to see a therapist, like, big time. Sometimes I say that jokingly to some of these people, but, like, this is serious. Like, he absolutely needs to.
I mean, I think everyone needs to see a therapist
Well,
personally, but
no, I mean, yes, but I think some much more than others. Some much,
yeah,
much more than
that is
others.
true.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with that. I certainly need to see a therapist. In fact, on Tuesday, I was so not in the mood to see my therapist, I canceled last minute. No, it's not good, but I just really wasn't feeling it, which is probably the time I should see a therapist, but it wasn't happening. So I'll see her next week.
It's always funny to me how therapy is one of those things where it's like the time that you don't ever want to see your therapist is probably the time that you need the most to see your
Yeah.
therapist.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, I was just super depressed laying in bed, and I just didn't want to talk to anybody. Certainly my therapist, I didn't want to. But yeah, no, you are right. You are right, for sure. I know, Kat. I know, Kat. I felt bad about it. It was selfish. But she got paid. But there's a 24-hour cancellation policy, so she still got paid. So, but there could have been somebody else that took that slot. But so that part was selfish, but she still got paid. Yeah. So paid $40 to lay in bed, not talk to my therapist. What are you gonna do? Guys, we're looking for ops. If you disagree with the background, come on up. It is very, very slow. Is it slow in other lives, guys? Or is it just me? 40 is nothing, and that's not even using insurance. When I went through insurance, it was cheaper. But when I stopped having the insurance that she took, she still wanted me to like be with her, so she just did it through like a different system. But yeah, I paid her 40. Just still on a lot of lives. All right, I guess that makes me feel better.
I do wonder. Go ahead, sorry.
No, God, I was just reading a comment.
I'm wondering if it's slow because of the very recent things that have been going on, and not very many MAGA want to come out and play.
I think that's it. I think a lot of them are like getting to the point, like at least the more like reasonable, quote unquote, ones. I think are starting to feel embarrassed and regretful, and I think they're just not coming up. That's why the only people we get are the worst ones, because they're like the bottom of the barrel that still support him and will probably continue to support him until the very end. And that's the people that we're going to get.
I mean, yeah, you're probably not wrong there, because they've been on one tonight.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I think it's only going to get worse now as we get closer to the election in 2028. Things will pick up just because, in general, just politics on social media and all that picks up. But so we'll see how it goes then. But until then, I do think it's going to be slow-ish, unfortunately. Well, guys, I don't know. I think I may just wrap it up. I mean, it's almost 11 o'clock at my time, and I kind of want to lay in bed, watch TV, and be lazy, to be honest. So I think we're going to wrap it up, everyone. I'll see you guys at some point tomorrow, though. No, I can't do another one. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm going to play on my... I can play any video game on this thing. It's what's it called, an emulator? Yeah, so I've been playing like Nintendo 64 games on here. But you can play any games. You can play any Nintendo game, Super Nintendo game, N64, pretty much any system you can think of until PS2 displays. All games. It's great. You guys can buy where did I get it from? I don't remember where I bought it from, but it's really fun to play with. Alright, we'll take King, and then we'll wrap it up.
What kind of video games are you playing on that device?
I was playing Pilot Wings from N64, if anybody remembers that game.
Pilot Wings.
Yeah, it was a game on Nintendo 64. Very fun. I used to play it when I was little.
Okay, yeah, so that brings up a little bit of nostalgia, because you used to play that when you're little, and now you're playing it now. I get that. That's an emotional little attachment. I get that.
See, you guys remember the game? Such a fun fucking game. It's been frustrating as shit, though, guys. I've been really annoyed playing it, because passing some of these levels has been awful. Anyways, what?
But here's the thing, you gotta enjoy the process. Yeah, you're gonna fail a lot of times not being able to pass the level, but man, you're gonna have to use your brain a little bit more, man. You yell at me and other people, MAGA, for not using their brain. You gotta use your brain to pass these levels.
Yeah, man. Well, all right.
I mean, again, you're telling us to do something. Maybe you should take your own advice.
Yeah, guys, GoldenEye is on here too. You can play GoldenEye. I was playing that for a little bit. I was playing. See, I can't get the fuck out of here. I was playing Mario on Super Nintendo, and that was also getting incredibly frustrating, so I had to switch games. I just couldn't do it anymore. But yeah, I forget what this one's called. There's a whole bunch of different ones, guys, that allows like different games that you can play. It took me a while to find this one. This one's called Anbernic, Anbernic. But yeah, it's cool. I enjoy it. Luigi's Mansion. Yes, this has GameCube games as well. Like I said, it goes up to PS2. It has the capability of doing that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end it. I'll see you guys at some point tomorrow. Tomorrow's the only day I get to sleep in. The only day I get to sleep in, so I am going to do it. Roka, anything you want to say before I end it? If you're still there?
No, sir. Have a good night.
Okay. All right, man. Take care. Everyone in general, take care. Have a good night. I'll see you guys at some point tomorrow. Hopefully things are a little bit less quiet tomorrow. It gets a little annoying when it's quiet, but whatever. See you guys.